session, we had awaited on a message from Mystery Child that oddly went nowhere. Very oddly, Madeline described it as if she couldn't hear anything. So maybe she just should have took the kid off mute. But in all seriousness, it kind of left her kind of lost in what she wanted to do. So the group as a whole decided to check out the mines just because it's an apparent issue. And it's also looking like that after we do this, that we're going to be going back to the capital, along with a quick detour on the way for something for Hearth. I don't remember the exact name of it. But it seems now we might shift focus to working on the curses. But yeah, we went in the cave, had a very, very bad experience with a mimic disguised as a mine cart, which was seemingly just unstoppable. So it was happening. We got hit pretty hard by that, and later on, a ghost seemed to find its way into Valen, and it was looking for a husband, which we are about to reveal now. Other than that, there was a few different monsters, such as a basilisk. We only found the one. It turned some people into stone. So there's a lot of different things in this mine, and we're about to find some more.
Madeline cue music, or if somebody else wants to do it as well, I figured I'd ask you guys to do that since you are having a lot of fun with it and doing again and again the same songs. So feel free to go for it. Honestly, I'm just gonna retrace the steps a little bit as you move towards these film rocks, but I did make
pretty odd there, DM.
Okay, so it's not just me that hears
Yeah.
it. Now it's a little hard
it's
to understand you.
Okay, is it better now?
It's
Yeah, that's good.
crystal.
Okay, that is good to know. I barely did anything. I just clicked on and off again, but that is not so pretty much I'm just going to wind a little bit to the moment that you all step forward onto the rocky chasm, because I believe I did a mistake understanding the voice from Valen earlier on, and it wouldn't help paint the picture quite well. But in any case, whatever that is the case, as you move closer to the bottom line of these mines, you can hear the sound of a man coughing as Valen again and again yells out, "Geralt! Geralt! Are you there?" The man coughing behind the rocks answers, "Hello! Is someone there? Can you help me?" Valen turns towards all of you. "This is him. This is Geralt. I'm coming, my love." Yes. My head is all... I'm confused. I cannot discern much of the voices. Help! I'm trapped. Valen, though eager to help, moves, but his lean build does not allow many to assist with getting out the pile of rocks that block the path ahead of you. Valen turns towards you. Go ahead, Zorko. Thanks.
Pink one, move out of the way. We shall get whoever is out in there out. But pink one must move out of the way.
I'm coming, love, Valen yells once again. As just for the record, Hearth, in case that you're not caught up with this, Valen's under the possession of a spirit. Just making sure.
Oh yeah, you might have missed that.
But yeah.
Jerk will size and will start digging out whoever's inside the rocks, using his immense strength to try and get the biggest boulders out of the way.
Make an athletics check, Jorkul. Go ahead with advantage then, given Talius is aiding.
Okay, I'm already bare, so...
Okay, Jorkul, you go ahead and start taking the rocks one at a time, handing them back to Talius so he can put them a little bit further and make a little bit of leeway towards you. As we just yep, that seems to be working. And the passage reveals a human pretty much in his mid-30s, with black hair, beard filled with dust and crumbs and chunks of rocks, as he stands over there in a bad shape, looking towards you. Thanks for saving me. I think I am suffering from a concussion. I do not. My head has been stricken. I'm sorry, I cannot recall your names, says the human as he takes a step forward. Valen,
Oh, sorry.
just a moment, Madeline. Valen will spring forward and wrap his arms around Geralt and give him a hearty hug as the human looks surprised. As Valen pats the back of Geralt's head, and his hand is filled with blood. As you can hear, though Valen's voice, you can definitely see, nor nay insight, the ghost inside him that is quite distressed. Don't worry, love, you're better now.
I think someone must get. Can we get our pink one back, please? Whoever, you know. Does anybody know what to do about this?
The human in front of you looks confused as he tries to play along, hugging Valen back and sort of weirdly moving his arms to embrace the young human.
Madeline is gonna give him 5 points of lay on hands, just like touch him up, maybe make him feel a bit better.
Madeline, as you move forward, you touch the back of the human, and indeed, the small wound in the back of his head slowly starts mending. However, you do notice a small hole over there, a small tunnel at the very end of it.
Well, sir, I know this may seem quite far-fetched, but she'll look to Valen and then just kind of like touch his shoulder. Is there a way you can reveal yourself to him?
The spirit slowly exits Valen's body, and Valen, you have control again of yourself as slowly the ghost once again takes form behind him. Geralt, you're all right. Thank the fine-haired lady for that. The human looks confused, looking at Valen, the spirit. The rest of you, sorry, my head is. I'm still in a little bit of pain, but I believe my memory is not entirely working right now.
Do you remember where Woodgate is, Zephli?
I can follow you towards there. I'm a bit confused.
Okay. Well, she'll gesture to the ghost. This is someone that was very important to you. As for your memory, I'm not sure what I can do about it, but you seem pretty hurt. So, it might be best if you just stay outside for a little while, and then just wait for us, and we'll take you back. Okay?
Right. The human starts moving forward, trying to not touch any one of you, trying to slowly slither in between of you, trying to not nudge at anyone. Yet he moves a little bit forward, and the spirit still stands. Geralt, my love, I've finally, at least, I found you. I helped them get you to safety. I'm sorry, but I must leave. I'm but a remnant of the past now. Geralt just oddly looks towards the ghost and just nods at this moment. They seem to be sharing an exchange of words between one another. in the distance for the moment.
This is not a loss. Let us make sure what is in front is not behind. Probably give them some space, no?
Yes, that is probably a good idea.
I shall look at. Let's see if there's something we can see that might give us some information about what has happened around here. I do not. It is weird that one has survived.
I will go and see about the other room. Maybe there's something in there.
And Jack will just look outside here and check the grounds and make some kind of, ranger stuff.
Jork will roll me a perception check. And Nautilus roll me an investigation. As Hearth also roll me an arcana. Talius, Val, Madeline, is there anything you guys would like to be doing in the meanwhile?
No, Madeline might help out Nautilus, but that's about it.
Tell me, I am very familiar with whatever's going
I
on.
was gonna say I was gonna help Hearth or something, but
Hey!
seem to have this in the bag.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on the ghosty and the guy, and just gonna smile and watch.
Valen, do make me an insight check then. But one after the other, so let's take them one at a time. Yeah, okay. His carefree attitude of Valen doesn't help me ghost these people quite well right now. So let's take them one by one. Valen, you've Hearth, you've encountered ghosts in the past, at least one that managed to inflict a curse or at least some wilting onto Madeline. After that encounter, you did a few research in here and there, read a few books in the many different libraries and towers that you have been, and you have picked up a few things about them. Mainly that these creatures do not live until they're free of what binds them to this place. It should, the ghost finding her husband should suffice for something like that. That is first. Let's go to the second roll, which is Jorkul. As you move closer and you see this giant hole over there, take a quick look. Pick up remains or rumbles, strass from the rails, a big wooden plank, and throw it down as it makes a very, very big drop, and it falls from very, very high up, and all you hear at the very end is just a plop as it dips into water. From a quick smell, Jorkul, you cannot really smell any sort of oil or other liquid that could be in the middle of down there. It smells unusual.
Something down here that is not, I don't know, but it's not, shall we say, good for the health, I think. Maybe
It almost smells like ammonia, Jorkul. A very weird liquid.
It smells like something died in there a long time ago. You think refuge pit?
Nautilus and Madeleine, with a quick look around this place, you only see this small cavern, this small cave. However, only a very small kind of creature, maybe a dog, maybe a small dog or a cat could fit from that place. Not a humanoid. It could not be able to do so. Nor anything bigger than that.
Well, at least there's no basilisk in here.
Sure. You know, there is someone that would be small enough to fit through here.
As Turnip moves forward and you cross eyes with him, Madeline, Turnip just looks towards you. No, and just flies forward further down there.
I don't think you persuaded him.
To be fair, he simply just looked and said no. He didn't give me a chance to say anything. Well, we can't force him, but at least we got him out of here.
At this
Actually, I
point,
might have
Geralt,
something for this.
go ahead, Alex.
I picked up a few things recently, and I might actually have a spell that might help with this.
Oh,
I'm gonna sit down and open up that old book, and I'm going to ritually cast. I think it's a ritual. I don't remember. I'm gonna ritually cast Find Familiar for 10 minutes.
An hour, my boy. An hour.
An hour.
Yes.
Okay, an hour.
An hour and 10 minutes.
I guess not then. Don't know if we have an hour. Do you have an
I
hour?
mean, yeah, I guess you can't give it to them. They probably would have cast it before and then just let it into the pocket dimension.
Where's
wouldn't have
where's
done.
the small? Where's the one I want to eat? Where's the flying rat?
He already said no.
Why are you saying no? He usually not that not. Is he scared?
oh, I can't force him.
No, but
Effects of the bad
this is-
changes to the free in this one, as you can hear Ternok saying. You saw that dwarf? If there's anything like that behind there, I am frozen for eternity, made a statue. I cannot risk that. My fate is to be the ruler of all worlds, the scourge of it.
Fair enough.
Okay. Is this all? Does it seem like it's more space on the other side, or you wish me to? We must make hole bigger.
Make me survival check, Jorkul. You do see some paw marks, like a set of bestial clawed legs have moved throughout this passage.
This is curious. It seems like something came and went, but wait. Why would it leave something alone? Like, why would it leave the man? Jericho Khan looks confused as his time teaches him that predators don't leave morsels alive. So he walks back slowly as he mutters to himself, and turns to Valen and says, "Valen, going like, are we sure that man was live or even man?"
Well,
Because
It could have
he-
been. It could have been a pet. If it somehow got down here, but that's a low chance.
why
also-
would
also-
something that can bite through a rock or make a hole in rock leave supper?
well, it's possible that it wasn't there for a while. I don't know when this cave-in happened. It could have been. That's just a very old. Is it a more recent hole? Is it an older hole?
Do I have to bring up the mining cart?
I'm
Jorkul
confused.
does
What is
not-
it? What is it you're saying, Jorkul?
Jericho, not trust man. You sure that is man and not some creature disguised as man? And Jericho takes out his axe and looks at Carol.
Hang on. Just brandishing weapons, especially if he was something in disguise, would not make him want to reveal it.
Well, I mean,
I
Geralt
don't
notices.
care.
Just a moment. Geralt notices as Jorkul takes his weapon out, though Madeline does step in and takes a step back, always looking towards you as he seems quite confused on what is going on. Not running, not making any sudden move, but does take a bit of a distance between.
Then ask the other big man why hole in wall and he not dead.
It seems as though he's had a head injury, so he might not even remember the fact.
I would too be if I was mining cart have head injury.
Well, it doesn't look like there's a way for a mining cart to get in there.
You know what I mean. Mining cart. Creature in mining cart, not... He tries to move past Madeline, I'm guessing Madeline just keeps him, like, in front of him.
I mean, she'll move back with him.
I know, like, ask if what is... Are you the woman, floaty woman?
The woman moves towards you. That is my husband you're talking about. He's injured, harmed. It's...
How do you know it happened?
How, can you repeat the question, Jordan? Sorry. How you know?
How you know his husband?
I remember my husband has brought us daylight. The day that we joined our houses and we made a family. As he kind of points towards Geralt. Geralt!
If he's husband, then why not possess him now for sure?
Geralt, will you... Alina kind of waves her hand towards you. Geralt takes a step back. Look, I thank you for what you've done, but I do not remember any of you. I understand that this is hard to understand, but I do not have my memory right now.
Right now, I like not. If you are husband of this woman, let woman possess you to know for sure, and I will make sure you get gold and good treatment.
A moment, Jorkula's heart from the other side. You move forward and use your bonfire, and this tunnel continues for a little while. It seems to be going going a little bit deeper inside, as you cannot see much other than that. I assume you mean in the small hole, Heart, correct? Because the other hole is the big one with the ammonia.
Ammonia is not already flammable, no.
Yeah, you also don't have enough reach, enough range to cast that, but that's not here nor there, as Geralt seems reluctant to take the advice of Jorkul. Neither Elena's offered, as Elena does indeed, though, will step up in front of you and him. Please, this man is my love. Though I've died, he still means everything to me.
Yes, I can see, but I must. He can be a creature that looks like your husband. I not trust you. If you possess him, then you would know for sure. Do what you did with other pink one, then I trust. And he puts his axe and he chop his head off.
Jorkul, make me an intimidation check.
Can I get advantage because I am menacing? It is a big barbarian.
You can roll with strength instead of charisma. I can do that.
Ooh, can I?
It's quite easy.
How do you do that?
There's not mechanically, there's not a way in the Roll20 character sheet. Pretty much, you roll for your strength and you add proficiency if you have proficiency in intimidation.
Okay. No, I don't have proficiency in intimidation, so
it's
just okay. Okay, so it's a +3 overall. Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Just add 3 to that. 14.
Okay, not 14, 15, because you have a -1 here. It's not a plus, so a +3.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Would be +4. But yeah, Elena looks back towards Geralt. Please, Geralt, allow me to remove any shade of doubt from those people. As Geralt,
Only one of us, not all of us. Only Jorkol.
Geralt will not make a run for it, but does take a little bit of a distance. Are you all nuts? No, I won't allow a ghost to go in me. No.
Yeah,
That's your wife.
seems legit.
Jericho moves forward and grabs him to make sure he doesn't get away. And he says, "No, Ghost, your wife."
Jorkol, that's enough.
You trust this man?
I trust him more than I trust you at this point.
This is his wife. He does not even. He says wife is just Ghost. Does not know wife. How do we trust this man?
Roll me in athletics, Zorkul, no, still. You do not sense, your divine sense, Madeline, does not suggest the presence of another ghost other than the spirit of Elena.
Celestial fiend or undead? Okay, cool.
Let me roll for that one as well. No, Jorgul, you do manage to grab him as Hearth steps in forward and Elena says back to Geralt, enough. Please stop this, Geralt. Will you listen to me? Geralt will just turn, look towards Madeline, back to her, to the other. No, I have no memory of this place. I have been through enough. Just let me be, he says, pleading.
Jorkol, that is enough. And while he's saying this, Hoff is just getting. His hair is turning blue. It's getting harder as his temper is being tested, I suppose. It's getting angrier.
And Jericho kind of just looks at Half and says, "Do you have a way to prove that this is not some creature that will go out and kill children and eat them?"
Do you have any way to prove that he is?
Jericho kind of looks at Half pointedly, but somebody was going to say something.
Usually, someone is innocent until you actually prove that they're guilty. Jorkul, you have no proof that this man is capable of anything. You found a hole with some claw marks, and you did not even... Jorkul didn't say if these were, like, recent marks, did he? Like, he just said there's, like, a hole with claw marks.
A creature was coming in and out of that hole that could eat through rock, and he mentioned, why would an animal, a creature that eats through rock, probably predatory, leave a man alone, food alone?
I mean, you have no proof that it was even a predatory creature.
This man is cold. This man has not emotional. He sees wife, he does not cry.
He has no memory. He has amnesia. He got hit on his head. He can't even remember the village. He doesn't remember anything. How could he remember his wife when he doesn't even probably remember his own name?
Did you not heal?
That doesn't fix it. If my healing fixed everything, my arm wouldn't be like this. It's not as simple as waving a magic hand around and fixing it, Jorkul.
Then I look at you and I say now, I will let him go. But if this is evil, or if this is creature that will cause death, it's on your souls. It's on you. You cannot I know. My gut tells me this man is not man. You don't trust me. That's fine.
Because you don't have
I
any
am paid
proof.
I am paid to listen. Nautilus, do you believe this man could? You owe me barrel. You pay for me. If you say I let go, I will let go. But remember, this is on your souls.
Jorko, let him go now, or I might have to strike you down for his safety.
And they do. You threaten me again, and we shall have blows.
Both of you. Shut up. Please. This is... If this was an enemy, they would be a perfect situation right now. Getting us to fight with each other?
He doesn't even pay. He doesn't even react. Look at him. Even a person who has lost memory must have emotion. This man has no.
Jorko, you're not very emotional yourself. So what? Are you in disguise?
Jekyll just looks at us like, once again, I say, Nautilus, you believe this man good?
We don't have proof otherwise. Let him go.
Very well. And he drops the guy and just looks at him and just walks to the other side where the ammonia pit is. Kind of like not even giving a half a backward look. And he says, on your swords, not mine. I have enough things on my sword.
I'll walk past through to where Madeline is. And just blocking the way a little bit, but not like blocking it for Geralt particularly. Just and pull her back a bit. I don't. I'll probably pull her back enough to not have Geralt be in earshot. I don't. This is a difficult situation. We've seen things that could be. I don't know how to say it, but Jorko might, regardless of his stance, we can't be too careful. I'm not saying we do anything to him, but there are things in this world that are capable of changing shape. We don't exactly know, but I do know. My point is, and he'll point or he'll gesture towards the ghost. She is supposed to be wanting to find her husband. If I guess she's not at rest yet, but she will be the indicator. If we take him from this mine and walk out the door, and she disappears, that means we have the right man. But if she stays, this might not be the husband.
I know. I'm just concerned. I'm just more worried that I think there's a way to go about it. Even I'm a bit suspicious, but the way Jorko was going about it, I'm just worried that an innocent man could get killed if we're not careful about it.
I know. I'm not. I stopped him for that reason, but I'm just saying we err caution. We can take him out of the mine, escort him out. It's not too far away, and then we'll just either continue forward or perhaps we take the two we've rescued back to the village. I'm not sure.
I think we should take him out of the mine for now. And just keep an eye.
The man takes a step forward, approaching both Madeline and Nautilus. He kind of points forward. I believe I can find my way out of this place. And just point me to the nearby city.
But if you don't even know where the city is, how will you get out?
Can I insight check him?
I
have
have,
it. I have advantage because of my runes.
Uh,
I don't know if there's anything to glean from him. But if he really is, I guess he wouldn't be missing all of his memory. But
not Valen, sorry, Harth, you are not able to tell much. As you try to get a sense of him as he's trying to move forward, you see a man in peril, a man in shambles that is probably trying to get home. Yet nonetheless, he does raise an eyebrow as you ask this man asks to move further outside. Geralt turns and says, this ghost, this wife that is supposedly that I'm married with, tells me that I do have a home in Woodgate. I already know the location. I need to be pointed towards there.
DM, could I ask a quick question?
Go ahead, Valen.
Jorkle was talking about animals not leaving things and predators and all those things. From the creatures that we fought and the bones and everything, do we have any sort of timeline about when this cave-in or whatever could have happened? Is it a minute ago, or is it like last month?
No. It's days. It is days for sure. Around a week, a little bit more, a little bit less, something like that. Around a week.
A week.
Yeah.
Jerko has reasons.
Miss, Alina, right?
Yes.
Shouldn't you have passed on already?
I might be needed to assist. I don't know what is my call. I suspect once Geralt returns back to home, I should embark for my afterlife. At least so I await.
Well,
Right, one more thing that might actually help. Do you believe that ghost has a pendant or necklace?
I don't believe I said anything in particular, so I said a necklace that has like a small figure, a small sigil, something like that. Painting a locket. I'm not entirely sure. I gave you a description last time, I believe.
Okay, and does this one have a matching one? Because I believe she said that they both had one matching pendant.
Okay. As you are looking for it, Hearth, you seem quite suspicious, and yet you utter these words. We do not see that the emblem you spoke of. Elena says, a moment. She should be wearing it around here, but I would recognize my husband everywhere. She kind of moves her hand, and Geralt kind of follows her movement to at least reveal a little bit and picks up a small shirt from within that has this same painting, this small sigil.
Well, there you have it. An imposter most likely wouldn't know about that.
Just for clarity, Alina did so where to look, just to make sure.
he didn't find it himself.
Yeah, he seems confused.
right.
He turns towards Nautilus and Madeline. Sorry, Madeline, I didn't hear you. Can you repeat?
Oh, sorry. You're cutting out of it, but that might just be on my end. Well, Mr. Gerald, I know you're probably in a hurry to get back home, but Elena, sir, just because we want to make sure we get everyone back together, would you mind just waiting outside? There's a couple other people, and we just want to make sure we're all there in one trip safe.
I can do that. I will wait outside.
What?
It starts moving up ahead.
Why was he in the mine?
From what we've heard, all of the men were in the mine.
Madeline's gonna come up.
Damn it. Nautilus probably moves to Madeline. I really get a bad feeling. He was talking with too much logic, no emotion. I know that amnesia does something like that, but he wasn't speaking with emotion. He was being factual, like this was nothing. I really have a bad feeling.
That's why I've got someone for this. Hey, Turnock, would you like to have little buddies at your beck and call? And she's going to pull out that scroll of summon lesser demons. I don't know if I can use this.
He just smirks straight on Turnock's face and picks up the scroll.
I know you don't like this cave, so I want you to keep an eye on that man. And if he does anything suspicious, or if he turns into some kind of unsightly beast, come and grab us.
The bat
to
looks...
attack you.
As the bat hovers above ground, you can see as it kind of tilts its one wing, almost like making a soldier salute again towards you, Battle. Yes, man! And the Turnock, picking up the scroll with his mouth, flies all the way up.
And now we've got someone watching him.
Right.
And I know you don't trust that man, but I hope you can trust me in trusting Turnock.
Well, I trust you. I'm not sure about Turnock.
He's stuck with us this long.
Well, I believe our path led us back the other way. This just leads to two holes. One that's I'd rather not jump down if it's what Jorkol said.
It is gas down there. Death, smell of death. Might be bodies of miners. It might be trash pit of animals. Something might be using it as a pantry. Can Joku make a kind of like a survival check to, you check the marks here on this floor here. Does it look like basilisk tracks or anything like that, or is it a creature he's unfamiliar with?
Not really, no basilisk tracks.
So
way
it's
smaller.
some kind of way smaller hole, basically.
Yes.
And yeah, basically, and he goes, it is, I would say the hole would be good if we had something could look down, but I'm not sure. It could be bad for gases,
I would rather we avoid the larger hole for now. It would be.
But curious though.
Yes.
People not escape.
Yeah.
We haven't found any signs of other group of people. Yes.
I have an idea. I don't know how well it'll work, and I'll walk to the hole, to the edge, not to the right to the edge, but I'll take a rock, I guess, and I will cast light on it, and I'll toss it down the hole.
Okay. Nautilus, you pick up a stone and drop it down, and a few moments after, you can hear the soft sound of the rock being submerged in the water as it makes this satisfying bloop sound. And you can see this eerie blue kind of purplish hue emanating from down below.
No, I don't trust that at all.
I have a flashback of that. I think maybe Outlander or something with the Mogwai, the dragon that's like in the big dock and looks like a fishtail. Look at the blue, come to me.
I think we should. We've seen most of the area here. Maybe we should go back. Or does this part to the left of us look like something we can clear?
Not really, no. This part seems to have collapsed. Into entirety, I mean. It is way more than 200 feet.
Oh.
No,
Wow.
there's no.
Anyone want to turn into a goldfish?
Well, I don't know if it's preferable to you, but she'll flash the ring of feather falling.
The question is we go down, how we come back up?
Yes, that's. I would prefer we check for other avenues before we use that.
I trust, yes. Let's look at other things first, yes. I'm sure this is not the only place we can go down.
Fair enough.
Oh, look. Another hole. Cave in. Another cave in.
Oh no.
Roll initiative.
Where are you going, by the way, so I can at least help you, so you don't have to wander around in this map forever?
I think, didn't we say that there was like a way through back where we fought the mimic? Like there was a way to
Pretty
continue?
much this whole, from the moment where you get, from the place where you got crushed, pretty much where the mimic ran itself onto the rocks, this part of the cavern seems to have collapsed to the point that it would require magical strength, to the very least, to make any sort of effort. Out of character, something like telekinesis could work, probably, but not just bare strength.
Light a thunder wave.
If you want to cause another cave in, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably smart if we go and get a lot of rope and come back, and then we can go down.
I mean,
Or at least rope with bucket with light in bucket. Then we can see what goes down underneath this. Or angry fireman.
As you start moving, Madeline, at this moment, as all of you are pretty much moving, you feel under the influence of magic. Some magic that has soothed you in the past. Something is contacting you. Something is trying to get in touch with you. You can understand that if you just close your eyes and let it be, you will be elevated into a dream state.
Nautilus, something's trying to reach me. I know it's sudden, but can you just keep an eye on me, please?
yes, just find a spot by the wall to sit or something.
I think we can all watch you too. We can help.
True. I'll be quick about it, since we're waiting, and it seems like we're going to leave. Plus, that gives time for our mystery man to make a move. Or at least for Turnock to see if he's going to do anything. she'll go up against the wall and close her eyes.
And back you are, Madeline, onto this dream. As onto the other side again, this white space, you see the short elven child. There you are. I got worried when I could not speak with you yesterday. I'm sorry for conducting you that rust. I usually do wait for you to be asleep.
I'm just glad that I can actually talk to you now. And she'll come up. Oh wow, he's big.
Nah, he's way smaller. I just made it.
No, I know. I just thought it'd be funny if it's just a huge child.
But yeah, I mean, everybody can
And
walk.
she will kind of kneel down and ruffle his hair a little bit. All right. Now that we're able to talk more casually, it's good to see you again.
The child laughs in front of you, smirks. It is good to know that you are not overtaken. It raises up its hand and points towards your arm, your translucent arm. I believe this is what caused you this terrible pain. I could not watch you be into this torment, into this torture, and not being able to do anything about it.
It's all right.
I can help, but unfortunately, we are running out of time. Your sister is in need of you.
Where is she?
Come, find me. Remember where Madrigal went that you haven't.
Oh, what the crypt.
We are close. It's just a few miles away, where the rangers do not pry.
Where the rangers do not pry. All right. Can I ask one more thing?
It nods towards you.
What are you actually?
I've been called many things. I prefer my real name. You can call me. Someone. You can call me Zephli.
Well, I'll also call you a friend then. And she'll give the kid a small hug.
Come find me, the child says once again, as everything slowly will, in a flash of bright colors, shift back as you are into the mines.
Oh, that didn't hurt this time. She'll slowly get up.
Maybe you're getting used to it. It shouldn't hurt.
No, last time it did. Well, he showed up again. And he said she's close. And that we need to stop her.
Maybe she was Gerald.
I very much doubt that. But good idea. But I don't think she's in this mine. Madeline is just going to think for a moment because she's going to try to take some of loose. I want to see if I can roll some kind of history to see what she can discern about where rangers do not pry. If that sounds familiar to her.
Okay, go ahead. You have heard you remember many times in the past that the rangers, or at least the people around this town that tend to the nearby area, do not walk much further from Woodgate. Yet your sister does not like to be limited much. You have heard from Verg again and again that she always liked to go further from the borders of the town into the woods. into some old ruins that exist.
Would she know the general direction of these ruins?
Yes. I would assume so.
I think I know where she is. I don't want to put this on hold, but I think she's there right now.
Huh.
At the very least, the child is.
DM, can I still see the ghost?
Yes, the ghost stands over there looking around onto the ceilings, onto the cavern walls, trying to pass through them, trying to phase herself, sift through the place. The ghost still stands in the ethereal plane in the distance.
You know, guys, that ghost lady's still here.
She's what?
She's still here. DM, what direction is she?
Just a little bit below Hearth. I can put her on the normal layer so you can at least see her. Just pretend that others are not able to.
I just walk over to her and try to get her attention.
She looks towards you and shifts back to the material realm. It seems that I have gotten the gist of it. I understand how to use this magic. But I am still stranded here. Tell me, human, what is it?
I don't want you to be stranded. That's no fun at all. We rescued the man that was your husband, and he's on his way to the town. You should be able to rest in peace now. You shouldn't have to be stuck here forever.
I don't know how this profound fate will, where this profound fate will take me. But I trust now that my husband is safe, I will soon meet my elder ones in the afterlife. And soon, well, hopefully not so soon, he will join us as well. We will be reunited at the very end.
Well, you know, are you able to hold anything? Are you able to move items? Or are you completely can't touch anything?
You need just a second to see if they have strength. She picks up a rock from below. I can do a few things.
Okay. I have a... I'm trying to think of something... DM, I'm trying to think of something to give her, like as a token.
A token from the mine, for example, something like that.
Like a coin or something. I guess I got a silver coin.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You pick up a silver coin and hand it to her hand as she grips onto it.
If you can hold on to this, maybe this will help you remember us. We've got business to take care of, but would it be okay if I came back to visit you? Maybe if your husband remembers you, we could bring him back. Would that be okay?
You see a smile on her face. You have been most helpful, young man. Well, hopefully you will not visit me. You will not see me again once you visit. But if I'm still stranded here, I would very much enjoy your presence.
Well, I hope that you're able to find purpose here in the mines as long as you're here. Maybe you could explore. But I'm afraid we've got to go now.
The ghost looks towards you and just nods, smiling towards you.
And then I'll leave her there. Could you just imagine, everyone, if you were tied to someone and you were in love with them, and you died, but they didn't, and then they forgot you? Could you imagine forgetting completely?
Feeling.
I think we should go outside. I don't know if we can find a safer way down. And if there's water at the bottom of that, we have no idea how deep. That might be fine for Madeline, I, and Talius, but the rest of you would be... Even if there was a passageway down there, it would be... We have no idea how long it would take.
And I wouldn't be going into the water anyways.
And that water smelled terrible. I don't want to go in that.
I think we might have...
Anyone against leaving then? For now, at least.
We've taken care of a basilisk. If the rogue can send in a party, then we'll have an easier time removing rubble.
True.
Without dealing with several of the things that we've dealt with so far.
I'd at least like to check and see if Geralt is still outside, and we can make a decision based off of that.
As you start going towards there, Terno will fly a little bit closer. Do not care much about those two in the entrance. Quick, Ternok! So that the man that he was supposed to look for has left. He asked for directions from the other human that cannot move with a broken leg, then run towards there. See, Ternok is a friend.
Thank you, Ternok. Jorkol, I'll eat my words if you're right. And she's gonna run off.
Jerko will come in last, let the rest run forward, just shaking his head in sadness.
Okay, as only Naruto is appropriate for these times, but I'm only joking, obviously, as you're all running up ahead to catch up with the man. I would require, since Jorkul is reluctant to assist, and I like that, I would like from somebody else from the group to roll a survival check to try and track the human down, try to get closer to him.
I mean, I got shitty at survival, so...
Mine's
I'm
also
proficient.
shitty. So I can give it a go. It's not great, but it's pretty better than anyone else has.
+2.
Go ahead.
+3.
Oh, never
It's
mind.
better.
It's a little bit better. I'll go for it.
Go
Do we have
ahead.
advantage because we're all trying? Oh my, there we go.
Hey, no need. Let's go.
The
Okay.
silent one Telius, he never took a side. He simply watched, and now it's his time to shine.
Okay, just one moment to make sure I have everything. Where is the other one? Should have two. It didn't work for some reason. I tried to copy paste something. Give it just a second. As you run far ahead, as you try to catch up onto the man, and I'll put you over there onto the map. As you running, Talius, given that you have the mobile feed and you are quite the faster character in the group, you are up ahead first. And with your survival, you are able to pinpoint and start catching up onto him as Geralt is moving at a very, very fast pace as he turns his head and looks towards you, surprised. I would like some initiatives, even if you do not combat, but I would like some initiatives. Ooh, he's rolling quite good.
That is so perfect. That is the perfect roll
Fool.
for Jorkle. That is perfect. 2 and a 5. Shows my
The
motivation.
only thing hard is to get Talius moving. Once he gets moving, apparently there's nothing he cannot get around. But yeah, so Talius, you're the very first as you start running towards the man.
Oh, so good. I can move, 40 feet. I'll get to here, I guess. I'm not close enough to really do anything. I was gonna tackle him, but I can't. Oh, yeah, I could raise
Booming
cross-
blade! Cut him down! I mean,
I could kill him.
sorry, I didn't mean
That's
that.
always an option. I have. Oh, I didn't use my action. Actually, I have my action surge. Yeah, fuck. I'll action surge to. Well, I'll use my action to dash, run up ahead of him, 15 feet, and then turn on a heel and try and tackle him. So like grapple him with my action surge.
Okay, make me that athletics.
Too bad at these. Pretty good, pretty good.
You know, Talius.
As Talius takes a dash and starts accelerating as fast as he can to jump and grab onto Gerald. As he responds, "What? What are you doing? Let me be." He will say as it is pretty much his turn. I assume if you have anything to do, Talius, else, let me know.
No, that's me. I'm just holding on.
Okay, he will try to elbow you one to shove you away from him. So roll acrobatics or athletics, up to you.
Oops, that's animal handling.
Oops.
Oh.
Still not making as he shoves you back over there. What is it that you're doing? He looks back and sees that everybody's running and you seem quite fast one as he takes a few steps to slowly move towards there. Not running, raising his hands into the air, understanding that he is outnumbered. Not alas. Nonetheless, you might be muted.
I just take the dash up to there, and just basically readying myself in case he's gonna try something. I don't know.
Okay, if you try anything aggressive, you will be, I assume, attacking them.
Well, I mean, I
Val-
don't have. I took a dash, so.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Valen, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to just run up as well using dash. Just to get up as close as I can. And I'm going to use my bonus action to yell out, just stop, we just want to talk.
Jorkul.
Dash action to the side. He's just going to stand and watch what's going on with this disapproving and disinterest.
Turnip will fly up ahead, but that is all that Turnip will do. As Madeline, your turn.
Zip zoom time. Right up there. And that'll be it.
Hearth.
Okay. It doesn't say using the eagle whistle as an action, so using that I can dash up to 120 feet ahead. So I'll be right up there. And
As Hearth lets loose of the eagle wishing, you can hear the squawking of an eagle as Hearth picks up the item and flies through all of you. As I'm going to hold to the initiatives, I'm going to keep them if any sort of action fights again.
There's a
Geralt,
for what the half did. There's a perfect sound for what half did.
As Geralt turns and looks around, raising both of his hands, understanding that he is outnumbered, outmaneuvered. So, what?
Didn't we ask you to wait?
Well, I figured I can get myself back to the city. I asked the human with the injured leg.
And
You
why
asked-
didn't you try to help bring him back?
He kinda looks towards you. I am hurt as well. I thought that you were going to do this.
Yes, that's why we were going to bring you back. But if you're so easily able to move around, surely you would have been able to help him out. Or, just come tell us you were going to leave.
Apologies. I wasn't sure that you might have my best interest in mind, looking at Jorkul glaring once towards the Dragonborn.
Why are you in such a hurry to get back to the town if you don't remember it?
The man looks towards you, offering no reply as he tries to seize each and one of you, raising his hands in the air back. I just want to go back to ordinary life, to the settlement.
For all you know, we've been lying to you and you're not actually from Woodgate.
I can't take my chances. This ghostly lady seemed persuasive.
And yet you weren't trusted to make so.
You're willing to take your chances on us. But not enough to just simply wait for us, is what you're saying.
The man looks as pretty much you've cornered him from all different positions. So, what now? What do we do?
Lucky for you, we need to be getting back to the village anyways. Other business has come up.
We can speak once again once you arrive then in Woodgate. I will await there at the home that the ghostly lady suggested.
Jorkul, what do you think?
Now my opinion matters. It is on you. I called it earlier. If it was me, I would check his body for. In my own country, there is, in the swamps, in the forest, tropical forest, there is creatures that would, bloodsuckers and things that would live under your skin. I do not trust him. I would kill him. But this is on you, or I will make no choice.
Well, if you prove us right, I'd be willing to pay for your next barrel of ale.
This is too close to home. This is too much like past. You have shown what trust you have in me. You may do what you want. I have washed hands of this. And he just walks back and he's not being, but he's just done. He's done. And he looks pointedly, as you talk to him, he looks pointedly straight at Half, kind of like indicating to all of you, well, you made your peace. It's on your souls.
You've given me plenty of reason to not trust you. First and foremost being your rage.
I cannot. I have set my P's in K.
Hearth, didn't you once set a tree on fire just because you could? Weren't you out of control that time? You might think sometimes things happen and we lose control of ourselves. I lost control of myself just back there in the mine, but of course that was a possession. It was a little bit different.
That was voluntarily.
I was really sad when you burned that tree, Hearth. It really made me sad, but I don't blame you for it. It's your nature. Right now, Jorkel's nature is to be kind of rude, but you know, he's got trust issues.
And like him, I'm able to control my nature, though.
Tell that to the tree. Nautilus moves up.
By the way, I'm not sure if anybody picked up, but Jerkel did give you an indication. Did actually help you with his words. He did say something to you guys, but it depends if you figured it out in character or not.
Geralt will, as Nautilus you approach, Geralt will kind of look. It seems to me that you have things to discuss. I should not be caught in the middle of this.
Oh no, we're all one big happy family. We'd love to include you.
Madeline, does your divine abilities, does it work on, what does
Only
it work on?
fiends, fae, and undead, but I get the feeling what Joko was referring to doesn't fall under that category. But I'll take the advice that he's willing to give. And she'll just look to him and say, arms up. Go on. We're going to check you.
He takes a step back and looks towards you.
You can play nice all you want, but as far as I'm concerned, you kind of lost trust after just running off like that.
Man of her, no response.
I guess he was healed up, right?
Yeah, he got some healing points, yes.
I was wondering, would have Madeline noticed anything odd about the wound?
Not really. This the moment of the healing, she just gotta touch him and give healing. You can roll a medicine if you like.
Yeah, I'll roll a medicine. Just to see. I mean, I'm gonna probably roll low, but yeah.
And you know what? Jerkel will give you inspiration by saying something snarky, something is like, "You still up here. You are good. You at least pay. I would check the back of neck."
Roll again. Not the last.
Tough fuck.
Oh,
Well, I've been having oddly good rolls so far.
Don't say that. I would roll the 10 now. Gonna roll the 10.
No, even worse than a 10. I'm not familiar with human anatomy.
Madeline, would you forgive me if I knocked out someone from your village?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna clonk him with the hammer. On non-lethal clonk with the hammer. If he's not moving and not,
I mean, there's not much reason for me to initiate a whole combat. He will try to escape, but you are already there, so why not? As you go behind him, you just smack him once onto the back of his head and drop him to the ground. And as he drops to the ground, the place starts, and slowly you see something moving, and its brain is exposed as from within, a small canine creature with the shape of a brain appears.
Oh shit, it's us.
Out
Good
of
stuff. Woohoo!
I don't like devour.
and I'm gonna still use the initial initiatives that we have. So, Dalius, you are the very, very first.
Yeah.
As
I
you see that
instantly
happening,
and yeah, just booming blades straight away. Catch the
okay,
sword.
make the
right up.
attack.
Make sure I have
Yikes! That is a hit.
It'd be dead.
Probably yes, but there's a chance it might not die. That is 8, 24. No, it is dead. As with a quick strike, as this comes out, you can hear it. You couldn't just slash. Dalius cuts it in half before it even finishes and completes the sentence.
Hearth, when I get money, I'll buy you two barrels of beer.
You mean
Whatever drink
Jorko?
you want. Jorko, yes, sorry.
What is? Does anybody know what that was? It does not seem like the stuff from my home country. No one like those floaty creatures.
It's something.
Hey guys,
that
I'll be right back. And I pick up the body of Geralt and start walking it back towards the mine.
Okay.
Alright, what sort
Nautilus,
of
could you go?
roll? Arcana, nature, medicine?
I believe it is Arcana. Arcana is what you're looking for. An extra planar is pretty much an Arcana check. You can tell that this actually is an Intelligent Hearth. No worries, Valen. You can ignore what I said. Then we can do it the other way around. I'm fine with that. As Hearth, you can tell that this creature is an Indel divine.
I just kick it on the floor to make sure it's dead.
And the JoJo's meme.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know.
No one seems very fazed by that, but that was absolutely gross. That was... He popped out of his head.
The
I don't
brain,
like this mine.
the brain fluids still exist below the intellect virus. It is coated with the mind of Geralt.
I had a feeling, but I should have acted on it earlier. Well, it's a good thing we got him before he got out.
Yeah, well... See all those guys back at the mine, the guy who hurt his leg? He might be in danger too. We don't know. Or maybe he is the danger.
Oh. I've never taken... I've never seen one of these creatures before. Hearth, you seem to know something about it. Is it... Doesn't seem like it's native here, right?
Extra planar. Looks a little beast somewhere in the far realms.
Would Nautilus know anything about... I guess sailors wouldn't know about mind flayers, or would he heard anything from like the seal?
Not really. Either Tritons nor water culture in general has much to do with mind players. They rarely find themselves in similar territories.
Yeah, I'd be more expertise on water plane crap, but yeah. Hearth, you could probably burn this little thing.
Okay. You'll I'm taking a step or two away, so don't hit you with the bonfire then.
As you stand over there, you can continue this lovely RP chat. Valen, you return back to the mines and reunite once again with you move closer and closer towards this ghost, this lady. Where is Valen? Here it is. And here is the body of Geralt. As you reunite, moving closer towards her, she still stands in the ethereal realm, still gazing at the floors at the bottom of the quarry, not noticing you yet.
I just call out to her gently by her name.
Elena turns and looks towards you. I assume you have the body with you.
Yes. I hope he's not too heavy.
Human. And as she turns Valen, she looks at Geralt and she instantly transports herself into the material realm, looking towards you. What did you do to him?
He was actually possessed in a sort of way, similar to how you had used my body, and an evil creature was using his body. I think that may be why he wasn't right.
Make me a persuasion check, Valen.
Oh god. Now a ghost is going to age me 900 years. Persuasion. 21.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I have to say, you really shouldn't have gone back alone.
I didn't stop anybody from following me.
Elena floats slowly towards you and looks. You shown kindness to me. And though the others were distrusting, you did go out of your own way to help me. I should not doubt your words. You seem honest. Then, and you kind of see as you tell her those things, her, from the feet down at the bottom, it starts slowly become like spectral dust as it's slowly dispersing into thin air. Oh, maybe this is why I was still stranded there. Thank you, Valen. And she picks up the coin that you gave to her. Thank you. For no act of kindness should go unrewarded. And she kind of tosses that coin back towards you. Ding. Slowly, from below the waist all the way up to her head, she slowly disperses. No longer stranded between the world of the living and the dead, no longer in the material nor in the ethereal plane. As Valen, you raise your hand and cuts the coin, and you can feel magic echoing through it. As you take a quick look, as you see the coin, the one that you gave her earlier is surrounded by a ghostly essence. And slowly the coin disperses. As it does, you take a quick look and see that your book glows with a fainting similar hue, a fainting color.
Okay. I'm very happy that even though I played the fool willingly, that goodness prevailed and her spirit could rest. And later on, I'm going to have to read my book to find out what happened to it.
As you go ahead onto the book, as you pick up the book and slowly go towards the others, you scroll through the pages quickly and find this page that was echoing, that was glowing earlier on. And only just one sentence remains over there. No act of good should ever go unrewarded. And Valen, I've sent you on to the Discord chat. You have acquired a small boon, a small benefit from all that ordeal.
Okie dokie.
As Jorkul joins the rest of the group, and we're probably waiting for Valent to return to the entrance as such, he kind of mentions this is like, it is confusing. Or is this common in this land that there are so many creatures in mines with brains floating, just brain creatures?
I don't think it is, but it's possible it's from somewhere else and it just got along.
It is concerned that we have the floaty ones, and then we have ones that walk on four legs, and I sense something. Is it like, is there like one big brain living down there or something?
That would be an elder brain.
Well, I mean, would it be in a deep, dark, watery cavern? Could be.
Is to warn the people, then close the mine and just leave it be. How many people were in the mine, and how many people did we find?
We did find a number of them as statues.
And bodies and carcasses and floating brains.
I think we should at least take back who we found so far and let Varric know that it may be unlikely that we find anyone else.
This will be a sad day for a lot of women in town.
Will be. But I know you're all injured, so I won't force you, but I'd like to go into the woods as soon as I can. If you'll indulge me one last time.
I wouldn't say it like that.
Oh, I still have plenty of fright left in me.
Well then, let's bring our friend back home and let's go take a look.
You quickly will go ahead and grab that poor lad that you found in the mines and return back to Woodgate. As you do so, do you want to go inside the town? Do you want to inform a few people of anything, or you're just gonna get the man there, tell him to report what pretty much happened, and leave to go back to your own schedule, let's say?
I think we would tell Varric real quick.
Oh, okay. As you will pretty much explain the whole situation to Varric, you'll say, this is all quite unfortunate, but in the very end at least, we will be able to recuperate and rise again from our losses. I will make sure to mention to the noble lord, to Arthur Wilford, of your deed.
Varric, I think I know where she may be. I think she's in the woods. in the ruins.
She can't possibly be there after all that time and not say hello. I.
You know
How did you get to that?
That child showed up again. He was very vague about it, but I think what he meant is he's pointing us that way. I think he's there, I think she's there, and it makes sense that she wouldn't stop by. You know how she is. She'd rather get the job done than focus on seeing us.
Ah, little princess. He grabs you by the shoulder, puts his hand behind your neck. Now tell me, for sure, do you believe that she's here, that she's there, or you want her to be there?
I believe that I'm going to go find out.
He nods towards you and smiles. That you do. That is what you'll do.
Just figured I'd let you know if you see us or her come back.
I can lend my help. I don't have much planned for the day. He kind of stretches his hands, makes a crackling noise as you can see him spinning his arms around, and all those muscles are turned for a moment. Clack, clack, clack.
Well, maybe we both can knock some sense into her then, if you'd be willing.
No, that sounds more appropriate. Well, I'll catch up with you soon. I'll help put Arthur back into the house and into his home, and I'll join you onto the forest. I'll see you there. Verdug decides that he will once again try to come and reach for you once this is all said and done here back at Woodgate. As you take your time and start going back into the woods with Madeline guiding the way. Madeline, I would like I'm gonna say you can either roll a survival or an intelligence check for that. I'm okay with either. Is it memory or past experience and navigating around the wilderness that you're using?
I'll just roll a basic intelligence then. Hey!
Nice.
As you see, Madeline's memory does not fail her. She's indeed smart, and she will be able to navigate through the woods to an extent that from a point onward you see a few signs and 2 arrows hatched, bolted inside the trees. Madeline looks to the left, looks to the right, and says, well, up to this point, the rangers do keep their patrols. From all the way out, it's the wilderness. And she kind of starts moving forward towards the old ruins. Valen, as you're moving closer and closer and closer, you get the feeling that you are headed to the direction where you saw a light the other day, pretty much.
That was when I saw a bunch of different colored lights.
Correct.
I will remind everyone of that one time that I saw a bunch of lights that I imagined that nobody else saw.
Perhaps it was her.
It has happened twice, by the way, but that is not here or there. In any case, you start moving forward, and as you're moving further and further from Woodgate, you come to this tropical canopy, this thicket in front of you that is pretty much the entrance of the great old forest. One, if not the biggest forest or woodland in this area. A forest deep, rich in both history and nature, flushed with all those things. As in the distance, you hear the buzzing sound of some insects. You move a little bit closer, and in front of you, you see a medium-sized dog, a canine of a bigger figure than your standard dog that lies dead, bathed in its own blood in front of you.
Poor thing.
Something's gotta die.
I think something already did.
I guess it's not a medicine check. It's a manual handling, probably.
Yes. I mean, medicine if you want to check for wounds and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Medicine to check for wounds. I'm going to try that.
To see what kind of wounds it was.
Yeah, I will do a medicine check.
But you...
He fell over. He tripped.
Someone knocked him down.
Nautilus, you move forward and look at the dog, and the wounds seem kind of trivial, both inflicted by piercing and bludgeoning damage, but you're not entirely sure of what has done that. However, the silhouette of the dog is quite unfamiliar. It does not seem like a normal one, as this is pretty much the hound that stands in front of you at a very quick look.
Jericho identify if this is native to this plane in the sense of, does it seem natural or does it seem unnatural? Does his blood stink?
You can the blood is still ever present. I'm not entirely sure of what you mean, but it seems natural.
If it was something from the the plains or something, Avernus or something, then probably have some ichor rather than blood.
Technically, it is a fae, but it still acts like a normal beast, and isn't much different from that.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Are you, as you already did, sniffing around into the woods, and from those leaves, you hear the prowling of some creatures, as Valen's eyes do not fail him, though he does take a quick look at the blind dog. His eyeballs onto both of his hands do assist him to spot a few figures moving, lurking closer and closer towards you. As I'm going to roll, first reveal some creatures. As from the shadows you see these panther-like creatures with tentacles on top of them slowly prowling around to ambush you.
Oh no.
And I would like some initiatives.
Kitties.
Uh-oh.
You are not surprised because your passive perception does indeed beat those creatures. At a certain point, Valen will not have such a high passive perception, though. It will be that day that will come.
Good lord, look at their initiatives, though.
Yeah, I
What
know.
the heck?
Accidentally.
Madeline, you have a combat song cue. That would be an appropriate for that as well. Okay, everybody's on the initiative meter. So Turnok is the very first stop that is going to fly straight up, 60 feet all the way to the skies. As he yells, "Nop, nop, 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 nop!" And next up, the displacer beast onto the right will just prowl itself closer and closer and closer, and then dash all the way closer towards Talius, trying to get a move onto him as next up, because this one will not be able to do much on the very first turn. The other displacer beast will rush towards you, Jorkul, and make two attacks. But I assume none of those hit. From over here, Jorkul has a range of 10 feet. As the creature runs towards you and tries to strike you twice with its tentacles, and continues by taking a few steps behind right after. Valen, your turn.
Oh dear, this doesn't look good at all. I'm going to take 1 step, 2 step that way, and then I'm going to zap the beast to the north of me. That's a... For Zapple!
Yep.
26.
Double, with disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. What the... You didn't say that.
As you try to strike against it, and you can see that it is almost blurred as an illusion. You are not entirely sure how many feet this creature has, how many tentacles, where it stands and where it does not. So,
Okay,
roll
then.
me with
That's okay.
So
I can do another for Zapple.
that hits. So the second one is normal. So roll me damage for this one at least.
That's 12 force. So that would be the first zap.
Still hits.
And then the second zap. What's the button? Query. Okay. Disadvantage. Meanie head. 15 to hit.
No. The second one is not a disadvantage because displacement lasts until it suffers damage or it has its speed reduced.
Okay, then it would be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
10 damage.
10 more force as Valen takes a step backwards and strikes twice the creature that tried to ambush Jerkul. Anything else, Valen?
No, that's it.
Next up, these displacer beast will move all the way here. You know what? I can move it here, so I can make one attack against Talius and one against Hearth. So, Hearth and Talius. I hit both of you, I believe.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Hearth and Talius. Bludgeoning and piercing. And the creature will crawl back 15 feet as it moves forward, strikes twice, and then jumps right back. As next, but not last one, this creature will move 40 feet and take a hold action, Jorkul, as it slowly crawls towards you. Jorkul, your turn.
Dirkle sees as the thing comes in and slashes towards him, it dives to the side, sees Valen shooting at this beast. He moves forward, bringing down his great axe onto it with the full might that only Dirkle can come to bear. Reckless attack, and I'll do 2 attacks on the Displacer Beast.
Go ahead.
Just sorry, every time. Just ignore the name. I didn't add the bonus. I need to fix this stuff.
I do not see any roll. Yeah, now I can see it. Yep. 21 hits, 24 hits. Okay, for a good 28 points of damage as Jorkul rushes forward and strikes once, twice against the creature that tried to harm him, and the Displacer Beast is bloodied as you strike twice. After Valen used his Eldritch Blast, his Sonic Blast, to dazzle it and stop it from projecting that illusion. Anything else, Jorkul?
Thinking, and I'm thinking I am fine.
Nautilus.
I'm gonna fire a guiding bolt at the one that's bloodied. First level guiding bolt.
Okay. Got it. That hits. As Nautilus spots an opening and gathers sparks and light onto his weapon, and here the blast of energy that strikes, coating the Displacer Beast on all its vulnerable points. Anything else?
I'll just say to Hearth, Hearth, get closer. I can protect you if it comes back.
Madeleine, is that there?
Yeah, probably. Here.
Well, Talius looks like it can handle this one. She would probably, I assume she would notice that, like, after getting hit, this thing stopped blurring.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll probably want to just finish them off before they can start again, because she assumes that they probably could at some point. So she's just going to go up to it. I don't know if that provokes an AO from this thing, just because she wouldn't have range.
Where did you move from? They do have 10 feet reach, so I didn't. Nope, you're fine.
Okay. So yeah, so go there and just start whacking it with the glaive just to try to finish it off.
Like it.
So I believe that first one has advantage because of the guiding bolt. So I'm gonna do that.
That
I assume
hits.
the 21 hits.
Yes, you assume.
7. If it's still up, he's just gonna keep attack, which is
That hits.
cool. And if it's still up, we're going to bonk. That probably does not hit.
Bonk indeed does not hit as a Madeline. You pick up your glaive and rush to the side as you spin around and strike once at the points where the guiding bolt suggests. And right after onto its torso as the displacer beast suffers 2 powerful cuts and tries to take a step backwards. You try to bonk it with the end of your arm, however the displacer beast just takes a step back and avoids it as a Hearth.
Oh, I was gonna move a little bit more.
Go ahead, Madeline, no worries. Yeah, Madeline, Hearth, your turn.
Alright. Getting a bit closer, so I'm between 2 of our frontline fighters. And, yep. Gonna light that one up. I will not light that one up.
As Hearth flames, you gather flames onto your hand and hear a blast onto the creature's small ball of energy, of fiery energy. However, the displacer beast will just sidestep it, easily evade it, as it uses its tentacles to protect itself from Jorkul and Madeline. Anything else, Hearth?
Out of character, I need to take magic initiate, so I get Eldritch Blast. But that will be my turn for now.
Dalius.
Well, seeing that Hearth is, trying to get some cover between us, I'll move up 5 more feet and Booming Blade, my luck blade.
With disadvantage on this one, however, it hits. Ooh, that would have been a great.
Oof.
Yeah.
Cool. Booming Blade, yeah.
Turnock style.
And then bonus action, I'll hit again.
14. No, you do not have disadvantage after you damage it once.
Yeah.
So 14 hits.
Oh. 14 damage, and I'll stick my ground here, and that'll be my turn.
As Dalius picks up his depleted luck blade and strikes once, twice, quickly, and the first wound leaves a trace of magic that slowly reaches around the skin of the displacer beast, forming almost a similar magical illusion. If the displacer beast is to move, it will explode. As Turnop will move a little bit closer to this displacer beast and will use. Looks at Turnok and tries to pick him with the tentacles. As you can see, Turnok flying up away. I tried!
No, I can't. It's
It's okay. As the displacer beast next towards you, Talius, will. How intelligent are they? Not much, but at least it will not move to take an opportunity attack. So, standing over there, again, one attack towards you, one attack towards Hearth. So, this is for you, Talius, and this is for Hearth.
I can't protect. I don't have my shield.
So,
I would figure that Nautilus would probably just be always carrying it. But
I mean, carrying it and when you're pretty much moving forward is going to be exhausting. If sometimes you get an indication that there is going to be combat, then I always allow you to start with your seat. But right now, you didn't have much reason to believe that. Hence, why I did not allow that. As the displacer beast strikes twice both Talius and Hearth, Talius easily evades the attack and sidesteps. As the other attack strikes Hearth, and as a whip, it strikes with bludgeoning force against you. But then its tentacles just pierce against your skin, as they said themselves. And next up, the other one next to Jorkul will take a dodge action and try to run away. So Jorkul, if you and Madeline, both of you, if you want, you can make opportunity attacks.
Sure. Disadvantage because it's dodging, but actually,
How many do
Yeah, I rolled a 12 because I forgot to put disadvantage on it. But 22 should hit.
24 hit, 10 does not hit Madeline. So Jork will roll me the damage for that.
If Yorkel's raging, wouldn't I get advantage?
No, I'm not raging at the moment. Sorry.
Yes, he's not raging at the
Okay.
moment. As the pleasure takes a jump forward, both of you unleash your weapons, trying to make a clean attack towards it. Only Jork is able to cut off one of the creature's tentacles as it is chopped and drops to the ground as the displacer beast runs away. Valen, your turn.
Okay, well, I was going to shoot that guy, but I guess I won't now.
On the map.
By the way, I left it over there because it cannot take much more movement, but you can see that it is going away. If you want to leave it, it will just go away.
I'm just going to let that one go away. I missed a little bit. I apologize. The one next to Talius that has a boot on him or a sock.
It's a booming blade. This is a booming blade. If it moves, it suffers damage.
Wearing a pair of Tims.
I know. I was like, what the hell is that? Sorry, I missed it, guys. And have the two on the edge? Have they attacked at all?
Yep.
I think all of them have attacked except this one. It's just been
Yes.
waiting.
Yep, it is slowly rolling.
I'm gonna
Okay.
kick the shit out of her.
Okay.
Won't have disadvantage on that one because it lost its displacement.
Okay. Which were the last? One of them moved. Which was the other one that had the 22 initiative? Was that the one in the middle? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So he already went. Okay. Cool. Sorry. I'm gonna look downstairs and try to scare off the kitty downstairs and say, "No, you don't. No sneaking." And is that disadvantage? I'm guessing.
Yes, disadvantage.
For Zabble. 11.
That does not hit.
And a second one. Still at disadvantage?
Correct.
Pizzow! 12.
That does not hit as well. As you try twice and you have pinpointed the position of the creature only to realize that it is a fake one, as the creature is actually standing a little bit to the right from where you guys are actually shooting.
Okay.
This is confusing to your eyes, Valen.
And then I
Using to all four of them.
take a step and then I'm done.
And next up is this displacer beast that will move all the way here and make a few attacks. Let's be a good boy and strike Nautilus this time. So Nautilus, here you go. And taking one extra.
No.
On the halves. As none will hit as the displacer beast moves forward, tries to strike you twice, killing both of its tentacles. You use your shield. The tentacles grip your shield and try to take it from you as you pick it right back, and the creature bolts, step behind. The other displacer beast will rush forward, and using its movement, it will get here to try to strike upon the most vulnerable targets, making the first attack on Valen and the second one on her. But I believe
I'm not hit.
Yes. I only hit Valen for 9 points of damage as both of the tentacles extend their reach, striking Valen, grabbing him by the hand, and you can feel as it not only bludgeons and whips your skin, it is also piercing through him. However, the other tentacle, as it strikes towards her, his magical barrier, his mage armor, protects him. And the creature will use its remaining of movement to go all the way back here. And Jorkul, your turn.
Jericho will do bonus action. I'm going to throw Hunter's Mark on that little bastard. Jericho has spell slots. And then he is going to move up and attack it recklessly twice.
So normal the first time.
Hopefully it hits. Ugh.
12 does not hit.
One. Oh. Oh.
13 does. 13 does.
13.
We figured it out.
Oh,
Yay!
it hit.
We can do math. Give me the damage, Jorkul. As Jorkul, you move forward, try to swing once, yet the creature is just a step below. It's a d6, not a d8.
Thank you.
Up and then try to cut down the creature. As indeed, this time you do strike and harm it. Nautilus is up next. I'll add the whatever d6 you roll, and Nautilus, your turn.
Not is going. I mean, I want to strike at it, but I have to use an action to bring out the shield. So I'm gonna bring out the shield anyway, and then move to here.
Mm-hmm.
And
No, his shield and gets closer. Any bonus action?
nope, not for now.
Madeline.
Let's move. Oh wow, this thing is far away. Well, she can't make it there, so let's just try if we can get to the other one and just help with that. Move there. Hey, and I'm in range of this thing. This one has not been hit yet, right? So it would be disadvantage. Okay,
Yes.
still displacement. All right, she's gonna try to help with this one. She trusts Yorkle to handle one by himself. So disadvantage, not advantage. Well, that's fair.
Ooh.
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
Ooh. As Madeline, you unleash a flurry of blows against the Friday once, twice to hit it, and then come with the other side of the polar. However, always the creature is evading. One step ahead of you, as its predatory image does indeed confuse you. As you pick up your head for a moment and try to clench your eyes and strike at it. Anything else, Madeline?
At least I'll probably take its attention to me for a bit. That's it.
Hearth, your turn.
Okay. Looking at that space of trees, then I'm just gonna say, try dodging this. As I magic missile first level.
Okay. All of this?
All on, yeah.
All 9 of them. As Hearth, annoyed by the ability of the creature to misguide and deceive his allies, just creates three magic missiles, 3 glowing orbs, and then hurls them toward the creature as they all move and twirl around the displacer beast, orbit for a second, and then strike at the same time. And the displacer beast is no longer projecting that illusion, as you see this panther-like creature remaining in front of you. Anything else, Hearth?
Nope.
Darius.
Seeing that everyone's surrounding this one, I'm going to run up. I'll probably take an opportunity attack here. But I'll run up beside this guy. I'll take the attack. 15, yeah, I'll just take it. It's 15 damage, and then I will Booming Blade this guy. Does he still have his displacement up? Because
Yes, this one has not been hit yet.
Okay. So disadvantage, Booming Blade. Oh,
Nope.
that's a 1. Yikes. Bonus action as well, and I'll hold my ground this time actually. Yeah, cool. Bonus action hit as well.
That does hit.
Alright. 9, and then yeah, I'll just stay here. Keep myself in between him and Hearth.
And though you miss the very first time as you strike near its feet, you pick up your blade and make a wide slash as you strike against the creature and yell out. Now let's see you avoiding this one. And, Ternok is up Up next, will kind of doesn't want to get hit from those creatures, so he'll stay right here. And Displacer Beast, right up next, will make attacks. And as these creatures tend to do, they more wounded are the targets of it. So it will take it will sidestep once and make an attack against Hearth and Madeline. So on Hearth,
I protect Hearth.
yes,
It moved,
it did
the
move.
booming
It did move.
Booming
But
Booming Blade faded a while ago.
Yeah,
it would have been over
I just forgot to remove that. Sorry. And this is on Hearth, and this is on Madeline.
19.
Hearth and Madeline. As the creature turns to the side and makes 2 attacks against them, and then it will move back 25 feet. As Madeline, you're able to make an opportunity attack.
Let's do that. Then
And the first displacer
okay.
beast straight up leave. As Valen, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to just take a step up and zap the one up by Jorkul, even though I'm tempted to not do it since he pinged it. But I'll do it. I'm just gonna zap him. Is that disadvantage or advantage or what?
Normal. This creature has not yet played.
Yay!
So
Pazow! 17?
Pazar hits.
Yay! 10. Second blast. Wazap! 20.
Oh,
Another
what's
11.
up? Hit those five. As both strikes Valen after Jorkul makes his attempt, you're able to pinpoint it. Ha! There you are! I can see you! And through your eyeballs, hurl 2 Eldritch Blast, 2 Signing Blast, this radiant energy, and strike at it. And next up, the Displacer Beast that is near Talius will make a few attempts onto him, as it will move first over there. Talius, you can make an opportunity attack.
Will do. Man, I wish I had Warcaster. It's regular attack, right? Yeah. Or is it?
Yes.
I think it's fading out.
15 hits.
Cool.
Ooh, but you are gonna suffer 2 bad hits as well. However, you do manage to get its displacer feature away for this next turn, as it takes a step back and you strike it, and it hisses at you, turning both of its tentacles at you, striking for a total of a lot. And next,
Total of a lot. Owie. I don't have anything, do I? No.
How much damage? Yes.
and it will then complete its movement as it continues to move all around you over here, as it makes a complete circle around you. And next up, the Displacer Beast next Jorkul
It has advantage.
will make 2 attacks against the Dragonborn.
Yep, I'll both hit.
13 and 13. 26 in total, as the Displacer Beast slaps you twice as you leave yourself exposed to it, strikes right as your chest, and though the tentacles slam with force, they pierce your skin, and as it takes these spikes from the tentacles out, you can feel the pain. As I need 2 concentration saves, Jorkul, for your Hunter's Mark. And your turn is then, Jorkul. Make me the 2 Constitution saves. Success, success.
Then count for your beast. Reckless attack.
So it's normal, have at it. That hits.
It's not the normal, which
Yeah, it's the very first roll, so 19 hits. So roll me the damage for that. And the second one will be at advantage because it's not longer displacing.
I don't think that's is that right? 10 plus 4, but I didn't roll the one. It didn't roll the 1d. Oh, it did roll the 1d6. Okay, that's the 4. Alright.
No. 4 is the strength. You still need to roll d6.
Oh, Pitiful. And the second one. Where is it? Oh, it's like.
That hits. And an extra d6. 2 extra points of damage as you strike twice against this beast and chop off its tail and wound it severely onto its chest as the creature tries to crawl away from you. And Nautilus, your turn.
I'm gonna move up and smack this displacer beast in the face. Is it a disadvantage, correct?
No,
Correct. No, this one is damaged by Talios, so you're able to make it normally attacks, yes.
Alrighty. First one's gonna be with one-handed. Well, pow.
About hits.
And yep. And then what can I do?
What's that?
Well, I don't know if I want to use it yet, but yeah, no, I'm gonna just try to get. Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. As the Nautilus moves forward and takes the opportunity that Alice gives him, and strikes, zapping the creature as well with his warhammer as sparks come out and shock the beast in front of you. Madeline, your turn.
I'd like to say, at the end of my turn, I turn back to Madeline. Try saying things before you attack. It works with Alan.
All right. And just a move right here, 10 feet. So instead of an attack, though, she'll hold out her hands and go, zippy bop, and she's going to use Channel Divinity, Nature's Wrath on it.
nice.
Okay, what do I use?
Strength, dexterity saving throw. Zippy boo!
Let me use that. So strength I will make. Damn, this ability never seems to work. As a Madeline, you call forward spectral vines from below the ground as they come up with ferocity and latch themselves towards the displacer beast. However, the creature uses its tentacles to reach out and uproot those vines as it becomes free once again.
I'm just gonna give Nautilus a and look and end her turn.
Harv, your turn.
Okay. I'm just looking at that beastie next to me, then over to Madeline. Maybe try actually killing it instead, sort of like this, as I give it a firebolt.
That hits. Oh, sorry. 12 fire damage added. This one is also bloodied. The heart strikes straight to the face of the feline creature. Anything else, Heart?
Nope.
Talios.
First up, you got a bonus action, second wind. Get out of the way. Oh. Again? Damn,
It
okay.
is.
Sucks. I'll run up then and then just take a booming blade against ya boy. Close my target sheet. There we go. And it's a miss.
The attack will not hit, but you still have a bonus action.
I use it for second wind. Go on,
Oh,
jump
yeah.
away and that'll be my turn. Great turn.
And Turnok is up next as Talios moves forward and tries to make an attack. after he takes a quick breath. But the attack will miss the swing as cannot do much. He'll stay right over there. However, right up next, oh yikes! This displacer beast is still healthy. It will move all the way here, and I have 2 targets once again.
Protect Hearth.
Let's protect Hearth first, and then attack Valen.
Hey.
Well, he hit that.
Valen, you suffered 13 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage as the displacer beast strikes twice, almost like whips from the distance. Those tentacles come towards you. Nautilus raises his shield and protects her. However, the other tentacle manages to hit you onto the west, Valen, and pierce within. As Valen, you're up next, as the creature will move 15 feet backwards.
Well, that's not very nice. You had to move him around, didn't you?
I mean, I imagine
You just had to move him around, didn't you? I'm gonna do a big zap on him. So I'm going to shoot the displacer beast that just moved in and struck me. Is that at disadvantage?
Correct.
Okay. Now let's give it a shot. This never works, but I'm going to try it. Crackle!
Crackle hits.
Yay!
Cool.
Crackle, crackle. That is a lot. As the creature strikes at you, Valen, and takes a step back, you gather radiant energies to your hand and hurl them towards it, straight blasting it up ahead. And the creature is coated with radiance, as the next attack against it has advantage, and it is not blowing at this placing.
And I'm just gonna move around a little bit. Let me zoop to right there.
Okay, interesting spot.
That's a really bad spot.
But in any case, is the creature up ahead, the displacer beast Nautilus, will start running away, taking a dash action.
Well, oh wait, no, I don't have a reaction. Never mind.
He was also out of range, probably.
I believe Madeline was in range, so at least Madeline, you can make an opportunity attack with disadvantage.
Well, I don't even know that. Yeah.
However, the creature did take a dash action, so it just runs away, and I'll just remove it from the order. As also the other one next to you, Jorkul, will try to run away and take a dash action as well. So you have disadvantage, Jorkul. Make me an opportunity attack.
Disadvantage. Does reckless attack count on reaction attacks or not?
I believe they do, yes, because you have started attacking with that.
Yeah, well, it was in the same turn that I used reckless attack. So
it's a normal attack right now.
Yeah, cool.
14 hits.
And I've added the 1d6 now with the damage, hopefully.
Let's see.
Yay! Wow. Seriously, my damage rolls tonight, guys.
Yeah, that's not a lot. As the displacer beast just runs away. And Jorkul, your turn is up. The creature has run all the way to 80 feet, so pretty much 60 feet from where you start. I assume you're not following that.
Yeah, the problem is, the irony is, I know exactly where it is in the world because of Hunter's Mark. But considering the fact it's running away, I will turn around and go here and turn and help them try and get this creature sorted out.
You've got advantage on your first attack against it.
Considering that fact, I will not be... I will not.
See? He moved him around and messed everything up.
Boom shakalaka.
Enemies completely stationary.
Boom shakalaka works.
Boom
Just
shakalaka.
ignore the delay.
Yep.
And then wham bam, thank you, Matt. reckless attack, like always. That's better roll. That's me.
And as Jorkul sees his prey running away, he turns back and sees Valen in an awkward spot with this creature as he jumps and hurls his great axe up ahead, striking once. The displacer beast takes a step backwards. Jorkul grabs again his weapon, spins around and strikes, chopping off another tentacle of this creature. And Nautilus, your turn. The creature is obviously bloody.
Well, I run up. I'm flanking, right? So it's advantage.
I mean, if you go over here, yes, I would assume so. Or here, so yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Gonna give it a clonk.
That hits. And the creature goes down as Jorko strikes it, and as the creature jumps back, Nautilus, you find the perfect opportunity to swing against it onto the face and knock it down, striking as the displacer beast falls to the ground. Initiatives are over.
I'll walk back over to Hearth. Yeah, all right. You took quite a beating there.
Well, I can still stand. That's about it.
For a bit of help, perhaps we could take a moment and wait for that help. I think we all could use a bit of a break. We're not in any particular hurry, are we?
Well, I think we're moving at your pace, so if you'd like to take a break, we can.
As much as I want to make it there, I don't want to make it there at the expense of any of you.
This is weird. Why does it seem like these have been in fight just recently? Like something with fire hurt them.
I have plenty of fire.
Did you
like
burn?
Shining Head does attacks. It points scorch marks on the displacer beast.
Yeah, Hearth, I don't think you burnt this one at all. Some of the other ones, yes, but I don't remember you hitting this one.
Can I make another medicine check to see anything different? I don't know.
I mean, not even rock, because it doesn't make a lot of. You can't really say much from a burn, but you can at least say that this was recent, at least, and it was not from Hearth. Hearth indeed did not damage this one. I'll assume.
So if it's damage from flame, would I be able to tell anything more because I am flame?
I mean, any spell that deals flame, any ability that deals flame, it was exposed to flame. It could be a torch, or it could be a fire breath, or it could be a fireball, or it could be a scorching ray. All of those could have done an impact onto that creature.
Well, perhaps we do have someone else here. Regardless, we might as well just take a moment. I don't think they're in a hurry to come back and fight us, and at the very least, we're watching out for them now.
You can take your short rest. Take a wish.
Oh, gladly. Come on, please. That's all I got. I'm all burnt up.
Where is Hearth? Wow, used a lot of hit dice.
All the ones I had left.
What does that put you at? Did that apply to the icon?
I'm up from 4 to 36, and it should have
It did apply on the icon, but he's on top of green territory, so it pretty much doesn't. You don't.
I was about to say the health bar blends in.
It's just that spot for some reason. It's just everywhere else seems okay. Perfect situation.
Come here, Talius.
Got some spare from me too, huh? Always appreciate it.
Boop, 21.
Thank you, my friend. I'm also gonna burn. I guess after the short rest is over, I'll use my second wind to get back on my feet.
I meant yours, the 28, Madeline.
Oh, that was from Valen too.
Oh, both of
Yeah.
them? Hmm.
Yeah. Celestial Warlock is they don't heal a lot, but they heal big.
My daddy was an angel, and I've got the touch that keeps on giving.
Did I just hear Nerf Hammer? No.
And we are doing just a short rest. Hopefully
Yes.
that doesn't come back and bite me. So everybody looks like Madeline is full, and everybody else is just a tiny bit below.
Yep.
Well, with that big heal, I am now top.
Okay, that's all.
I didn't take any damage, so.
I didn't take any damage. Me.
I'm vicious, you. My AC's high.
I'm only 5'4", but I act like I'm 6'9". Me.
I'm not. What was the guy goes like? I'm not juicy enough for this laser beast to attack me.
They don't like fish. I guess Talius counts. But
Okay, I guess I really want a short rest now, and I really hope that it's not interrupted.
And Jerkle will just Jerkle will go around and does it seem like there's been humanoids, bipedals that move through this area?
Give me a second. Make me a survival, whatever might be the case, though.
Do not think I get advantage on this.
What are your favorite enemies?
Urban, so humanoid urban.
I mean, they're cats.
Oh yeah, you do not have the greater human favorite enemy, because I was expecting to. Yeah, my bad. Give me a second.
That was a good enough roll, I think.
You do find a few. You do find a set of tracks that quickly that you're able to quickly pinpoint that are headed for the same direction as you do. They seem to be of a large bipedal creature, but you cannot discern. Maybe an ogre. You are not entirely sure. But what an ogre is, after all, doing to this place?
7 feet creature.
Large. So yeah, something like that.
8 feet tall creature.
Wow, there's someone that's specifically 8 feet tall. Valen, I think we were told we got a successful short rest.
I was waiting for it to be interrupted posthumously.
Gotcha.
As per usual.
Nah.
A bunch of
Barely
stuff
Just
that's
continue spinning and displace the beast and looking at the tentacles and stuff and trying to figure out how he's going to incorporate this into his fashion sense.
make a scarf out of it.
In any case, you continue your way after you've wrestle a bit with, alarmed that there might be danger all the way up ahead, yet you start moving forward, trying to see if you can follow this creature, or at least get to the child that you have been trying to meet for a good amount of time now. So I want to send you on to the next one. And we should be here. As you move forward, and this thicket, this woodland, though still not so far away from Woodgate, yet in a distance from it, seems flourished with rich in nature, and you will see the flickering lights of and a few butterflies in the distance. It is a very nice and calming place to be, and even for those that are not much of explorers or keen to notice the beauty of this land, it will raise a few eyebrows. For others, like Talius, that are so carefree in nature, and if Madeline was not so motivated, you would just stand for a moment and appreciate the beautiful landscape in front of you as it stands, while sooner rather than later you hear a beautiful hum, and yet you do not realize any word that is spoken. It sounds like divine music playing to your ears as you approach a small shrine, a little altar, and you see in front of you this little child standing as it seems to be meditating, with its hands holding a big shard of glass, looking, gazing towards it. It raises its head as you seem to be approaching. You came after all of this time.
And Madeline will kind of take the lead and just kind of kneel. It's good to see you for this time.
And you brought your friends.
Oh, you know this person.
Oh. Just look it up. Everyone, this is Zephli.
Hello.
This is Zephli.
Zephli will look towards all of you and wave. And though this kid seems small in size, it is blessed nature, as it is one of the most charismatic, both in appearance and as an aura it gives you that you have probably ever met. You're surprised by even its facial expressions do make you feel way better. Just a moment, as Derek just shrugs and says, I hate this child, and just flies all the way onto that tree. Come. Welcome.
Well, that's another point in Zephli's favor.
I was about to say, things Turnock doesn't like tend to typically be pretty good.
I'm sorry that I was... that it took so long for you to find me. I know that I could have been more direct, but it is not in my nature to do so.
Well, at least you were more direct than the Sphinx, so I can forgive it.
You say that, but you don't know why I have called you here. No, yet I suppose to say something that will greatly disturb you. I do apologize for that. But before that, you do need a moment to rest, and it will just... Zephli will raise up its hands and will create food and water, as instantly raising its hands in front of this child. No Sutherland. 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water in containers appear next to it. not that long away from home, but still from it. Allow me at least to be able to provide and help you in your journey.
Well, it's very much appreciated. You're not a normal kid, but we're glad to see you're on the other side at least. And whatever you have planned for us, I trust you.
That, indeed, I'm not. But I didn't just call you here to fetch you some food and offer you some water. This would be a huge waste of time. I'm here to tell you the same thing that I've told your sister in the past. I believe that she might have taken some words of guidance and turned them against herself. I'm afraid that I've caused more harm in my attempt to help, and I wish to mend her.
What words of guidance did she twist?
It was a long time ago when your sister would come here again. We would meet, we would talk, we would frequently spend time with one another. She was always so furious, burning anger in her. The burden that she thought that belonged to her, of protecting you, did weigh heavily on her. I told her time and time again that she should not carry that alone, but together you are supposed to ascend, not with one another. In that strange night that she came from me, that she came all the way here, pissed, probably from a prank, an attempt to something that was not. It was clear that she was not in her finest mode. I tried to. I commend her. I tried to guide her onto the path of righteous, but I believe I've caused more damage. I've told her what I will tell you once again, and I know that it will haunt you, but it is the reason of my whole existence. I have been waiting for time and time again to live until this very moment. Zephli will turn towards you, and before you hear Zephli speak, everybody hears a hellish voice. Dakochiz Jmip! That and I would like some initiative.
Oh God.
This voice does not come from the child whatsoever. And roll me some initiatives as well.
At least not once.
Nice, Talius. You gotta
Right,
get
Jorkle.
nice, Jorkle. You guys gotta get those out of the way so you can crit when you hit.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
seriously,
I've
that's
rolled
not
4
double.
today. It's good.
I rolled double 1 on initiative.
Give me
Uh,
just
1 and 1.
a second. And I'll be able to roll for everything. Okay, and here we go. Roll. Yep, that worked. As from below.
Oh.
You see this fiery hound start running towards you. And hound number 1 will run all the way here towards Hearth. Hound I will do them all together. I'm just checking their distances. Hound number 2 and hound number 3. So, hound number 1 will make an bite attack against you, Hearth, as those hellhounds start running towards you. This is against you, Hearth, and this is against you, Jorkul. Oops, sorry. You should not be able to read that. But yeah, I believe Hearth, I do hit you with a 16, correct?
Yeah.
So Hearth, 10 piercing and 3 fire because you are resistant as the hellhounds rush towards you and grab you by the side as you can feel its jaws piercing towards you as the other hellhound jumps on Jorkul and tries to bite him. Jorkul with a quick elbow, you smack the creature back onto the ground. However, the last hellhound will make a breath. Ooh, and that is a pretty much a high roll. Yep.
Ow.
I believe all of you but Zephli can get.
Oh god.
Not all of you, no. I can get up to Valen, but not Madeline. If I want to get Valen, I do not get Madeline. So up to Valen. So the hellhound will move forward and breathe. Talis, Nautilus, and Valen. Whoever succeeds only suffers 12.
Working. You can just roll for me for some my 20s. Hard time.
I can do it for you.
On my phone, just.
I haven't got
picked up what you're
sex.
saying.
That is a fail save, Talis. Do you wish to use Absorb Elements or not?
Actually, no, it's a success because +2.
That is correct, and also you're not able to absorb elements. But in any case, no, you are able. In any case, you suffered only half of that, so that's 12 points of damage as the hellhound breathes flame towards you. 25 for everybody else. As Hearth, you're up next.
Okay, I just wondered to myself. Of course, it's one. Of course, it's one of the bioimmune devils. Then, since it's the only weapons I have, well, technically I have magical missile and lightning bolt, but I won't be using those just yet. I'll just bring out my daggers.
You strike! Give me the damage. I remember hellhounds do not have resistance. I should know by that time. You have fought them 3 times already. So yeah, Hearth, pick up the dagger and stab it onto the hellhounds for 4 piercing damage. Anything else?
Need to raid one more time, bring out my offhand dagger, so that'll be all.
Valen, you're up next as Hearth picks up his dagger and stabs it onto the hellhound. What do you do?
Can you give me a 30-foot spell radius effect? Do you have one of those laying around?
What spell do you want to use?
It's sickening.
It's a sickening spell. I can do it. Give me just a second. I have the spell. Sickening ray. Just a second. Loading. Exported. And I'll give you access next
Just
time. For
because
now,
I can't remember. I can't remember how to draw it. So, if you make that 30, is that 30 radiance? Is that Wapow?
This one is indeed.
So
you also access it and move it around.
No, I don't want it to be where it can hit us.
Yeah. I'm just saying that I just gave you access, so you can move it around.
Okay, hold on. Here, wrong icon. Do. Boink. I don't think that gets Talius.
That does not get Talius, neither the Hellhound up here.
Oh man. Then I'll just do that.
As Valen turns to the side and using his rod, striking against the ground, a green light will shortly emanate around as a wisp, run up ahead and explode, striking into the ground and surround everything in a green, eerie light as it takes all this area. Anything else, Valen? Any movement?
And then I'm going to step back next to Zephli and say, "Don't worry, I'll protect you." Then I'm done.
The Hellhound makes a con save at the start of its turn, and it fails, suffering 19 points of radiant damage and taking up a level of exhaustion. Let me put exhaustion as... yeah, I can use that. As the Hellhound... how smart are they? Let me check. They are quite smart, so it is going to be moving. Started here, so with 50 foot movement, it will run all the way here and breathe fire once again towards you.
Wow, I could do that?
Yes, and I can actually choose now this time to breathe Nautilus, Madeline, and Zephli, or Madeline, Zephli, and Valen without Nautilus. So 1 is Nautilus, 2 is Valen.
Yeah.
So we're going with Valen, Madeline, and Zephli.
Alright, they all get that +2 to the save.
As the Hellhound runs forward and breathes flames, you have an extra +2 onto those saves, by the way.
It doesn't help me.
I know, but it will help on the Constitution save, hopefully. Because you do need to make a concentration save. I also need to make one with Zephli. Zephli will avoid this attack and suffer only 11 points of damage. As Valen, you're able to hold on to your magic as the Hellhound moves forward and breathes flame against all of you.
Well, I also have resistance, so I pass the save and have
5 for you then.
5.
Madeline, as the Hellhound breathes flame towards you. Nautilus, your turn. Mechanically, Nautilus, if you shove the creature back in there, it must roll again for the securing the guardians. Keep that in mind. I don't know if you want to.
Shove the dog.
I've got something different in mind. I throw the hammer into the air, and then I will cast Spirit Guardians on myself.
Okay, as all around Nautilus, spirits of fallen warriors, almost like Vikings, appear around, like miniature storm giants wielding great swords and attack surrounding the Triton. Any movement or?
Nope. Actually, well, I'll probably. I'll get an opportunity attack if I move. So, no.
If you move over here, you do not take an opportunity attack. You need to move up speeds to take one.
Yeah. Okay. I'll move here then, and still get as many dogs as I can.
Okay. Quick question: once you cast the spell, do you target Zephli and Turnok with it as well, so they are immune? I assume you do it for your friend.
They're immune.
Okay. Though, next up, from behind the woods, where you heard that voice, Madeline, you see a creature only briefly, though, as this hulkish fiend from behind picks up its brass crowbow. It is shrouded invisible, so it will make the attack first as invisible, and then revert to this form. But I just wanted to show you how it looks. So, let's do an attack on... let's do Madeline first. So,
Oh shit.
does the 17 hit Madeline?
Yes.
15 points of piercing damage as the Orthon sends a powerful attack with its crossbow, and I'm going to add... Where is it?
Look at all those options.
And an entanglement as the Orthon strikes straight at you, and instantly from the bolt, your sticky webbing explodes around you and tries to bind you. This black ichor webbing tries to restrain you. Madeline, make me a dexterity save.
Yep. You're gonna do that. Hey! Nice.
Okay! That is not an easy thing to do, but in any case, as the orphan looks towards you, Madeline speaks a few words again as it becomes invisible. Ishnar, Yethar. And you can hear his, this has just begun. This is what it said. Madeline, and your turn. Infernal, obviously.
I saw where it went, right? Just like a general.
I moved it in a random direction because it will continue to move as invisible, so it's not over there. But
I got you. Well,
yeah,
she won't base it off of that then, but she's going to move right here, spin the glaive around, and ram the butt of it into the ground and yell out in Infernal, "Back to your master!" And use Harm the Faithless on the dogs.
Such language, Madeline.
Infernal, you don't.
That's why I said that. It just sounded like really, really bad
It's
words.
such a language.
It hurts the ears, man. It's like a dog tongue of Sauron.
So 4 wisdom saves from top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Sometimes do not like that.
So those 3 are turned, and that is her turn.
The one that saves.
Swing your the one next to you saved.
Okay.
Talent, as I said, from top to bottom. The ones with the skull icon is the ones afraid. As Madeline slams her glaive into the ground and speaks those words of power, all of those hellhounds instantly start running away. As Zephli looks towards you, Valen, don't worry, human, I will help you. And it will cast. Give me just a second.
Cast power word heal. Just waiting for it.
Power word kill.
Heal. H, please.
I like kill more.
Less on Valen, Madeline, and Hearth, given that they are the ones damaged by that. So Valen, Madeline, and Hearth, you feel the blast of a celestial, the touch with a similar aura like Madeline, as the little child starts moving forward to stand in front of Valen. And Jorkul, you're up next. Jorkul? Did Jorkul say be right back or something?
It was just in the chat.
I just.
Talix, go ahead and play, and I'll give Jorkul a chance right after.
Radio then. I am going to Booming Blade on this Dougie. Slash. Oh, it's not disadvantage, but that's still low.
11 will not hit.
Hello.
Okay.
Um,
Hello.
I'm back.
And oh,
Go ahead.
did he just leave as well?
I'm back.
I'm back. Just disappears. Bonus action. Hit again, or hit at least once.
13 will not hit, as it tried twice to swipe against the hellhound, but the creature tries to bite off your foot and won't let go, giving you a very bad spot to try and strike at it. Joe, if you want to do anything else, Alex, there's your
I'll
time.
move next. Valen, that'll be return.
Jorkul, when you log on Roll20, let me know. Because there are a few things that are happening right now. I'll try to play the other creatures.
I don't know why my internet's just croaking out the air like night. But that's opportunity attack. I tried, but I missed basically the dog here near me. And then if it's my turn...
The dog near you is there, yes.
Yeah. And considering the fact that
though, and you could probably attack it like outside the radiance if you want.
No, I was just curious more in the sense that I would say, can I spot the creature that tried to do a stealth thing?
It's invisible, I believe.
You can make an action as a perception because the creature has not taken the hide action. It is an automatically success to at least hear where it is, but you still need to take that action to try and attune to your senses to hear it.
The idea was to use perception and then use Hunter's Mark on it, but I'm guessing that won't be able to work if I can't see it.
You need to be able to see it, yes.
Okay, then I will just rather go into a rage and start hitting the dog right in front of me.
Well, that's time.
The turned one or any other?
This, either or.
I can move over there. If that dog's turn, he doesn't have reactions, does he?
No, if it's turned, it doesn't.
Yeah, so I'll just move there. Staying outside the sickening rays, he starts wailing at the dog, going.
Okay. Make me the attack. Is it a reckless one?
Yeah, of course. If he's in rage, it's gonna be reckless.
So with advantage then. So roll me again, once more.
That's okay.
24 hits. So roll me the damage. And another attack. I assume you have a second one. Go for it.
Yep.
That hits. For 17. As Jorkul wiggles around the Hellhound that is about to leave and strikes once, twice against the Hellhound, almost bringing it down. As it up next must make a con save, I believe, which fails and is instantly eradicated by the radiance below it as it sears it from within. The other Hellhound will also make a con save, and that is another 19 points of radiant damage suffered to it as the creature will run outside straight to the very first predator it can find, and it will attempt to bite at you, Jorkul. It actually has advantage, yes, from reckless attack as well. So I'm just gonna make the because it's also have back attack.
Okay, go.
So for 14 piercing, which is a 7, and 13 fire. The fire it goes through all of it as the Hellhound jumps towards you, above you, and bites you onto the shoulder and drops onto the other side as you can feel this terrible bite mark on you. As next up, this Hellhound will run away from Madeline, and I'll just put it over here. It has many turns going forward. This one is making first a wisdom save. It suffers 18 points of not loss, correct?
Yeah, 18 points.
As it suffers 18 points, and it will slowly move closer and closer and make an attack against you as the Spectral Guardians attack at it. And it has advantage due to pack tactics, so this is against you because it doesn't have...
Did that enter Madeline's range?
I was just saying.
Go ahead, Madeline, make me the attack. I forget that there are so many things. Go for it.
That's a miss.
Bonk will not work. However, as the creature moves forward, you try to slam above Nautilus. Your height difference does indeed help, but the creature is able to move forward and sidestep your attack. Try to bite on Nautilus as Nautilus just pushes it out of the way with his hammer. Next up, this one will rush away. Do you hear the Jorkul with an opportunity attack?
Indeed, and it's reckless, of course.
It is turned. It is one that is turned over there.
And I'm just styling because the previous round is still, it's a reaction of his previous round, but anyway, yeah, opportunity attack.
Okay. That will bring the creature out of the ray of the turned condition, however, so roll me damage. As you strike against it and the creature tries to leave, it will turn towards you and it will breathe fire on you. And the other Hellhound, but the other Hellhound is immune. Then take a step forward. So Jorkul, make me dex save with advantage. Because of danger sense and all. Hearth, you're next.
Okay. just quickly yelling out to Jorkle. That one, he was going to flee. Then moving right up here to make stabby stab.
However, none of those will hit as hard. You move around, pick up your second dagger, and try to strike with both of your blades, but the hellhounds are quite agile, evading both of your attempts. Valen, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to just do a quick step into Nautilus space and spit out a cantrip. Blech. And then step back.
Quick question: this one is turned.
Yeah, I don't care.
So, okay. I make 2 con saves, top and bottom. Top makes it, bottom fails it. How much damage is it?
That's 2d6.
2d6.
So let me get to the dice. Ugh. For both of them, or.
However, if it fails its wisdom save right now, which it should, but it does not, it's too much a roller coaster of events, as the Hellhound does survive the Spirit Guardians of Nautilus and your Word of Radiance, and I assume, Valen, you do take 2 opportunity attacks, correct?
Well, I would defend the first one.
Okay, the first one is at normal. The second one, though, will be at advantage. But let's see the first one. I assume that brings you down, Valen, correct?
Crash.
Wait, didn't he move and then do the cantrip?
Yes, he moves, he does the cantrip, and when he's about to leave, he'll take the opportunity attacks. That's what I'm.
Because it was still turned before he did the cantrip, right?
Yes, but Valen moves the cantrip, right? You see what I'm getting at? As Valen, you go down on the ground, and I'm afraid that the other creature will indeed bite you and give you probably 2 failed death saves onto that. If it hits, yes, it does hit.
Wow.
As Valen tries to move away, both hellhounds jump at him and drop him to the ground as Valen drops back. Nautilus, your turn.
All right.
Oh. Hold on, I forgot that I was blessed.
It doesn't change much though, because it doesn't increase your AC or anything.
Okay, just wanted to take a shot, just in case.
By the way, I would be that guy, but that sickening radiance disappears.
Yes, also. Nautilus, your turn.
Okay, gonna take a swing at the one right in front of me. Which one's not? They're both not turned anymore, right?
Yes.
Okay, I take a swing at the one in front of me. Regular and pop. Hit? No?
14 does not hit as you try to strike against the Hellhound.
Alright, action surge, turn around, cure wounds, Balin. At second level.
How about it? So roll the dice. Valen, you regain 17 healing points as Nautilus strings once with his hammer, but the Hellhound sidesteps it. He then turns, grips you, and heals you for 17 hit points. However, go ahead.
I activate the storm rune on my hammer.
Okay, I see. I can work with that, I believe. Okay, let's see a flash grenade in action this time as the Orthon now, again, at advantage, will aim and send a strike towards Talus, who is in the middle of all of you, as the Orthon aims and hurls its brass crossbow all the way towards you for 13 points of piercing damage. And let's do a blinding one.
Doesn't that make him visible for a moment?
Yes, he will become visible just for a moment. Let me show you. As the Orphan appears through the thicket and strikes at Talis, and it explodes in radiant, in a flash of radiance. Everybody makes a dexterity saving throw. Talis, you suffer 6 points extra. Everybody else does not suffer any radiant damage, but have to make the dex save or become.
And there are some people with blesses, right?
Yes.
Hey.
Woohoo, I made it!
Also, doesn't the dogs need to do it as well?
Wait,
That is correct.
do we get Madeline bonuses?
Yes.
Which is...
I don't think it's going to help the one that I rolled.
Can I mean, I would have probably used the Storm Rune immediately at that. Can I give advantage to... I mean, I know that we always roll so quick, but I guess I can't give advantage to anyone who didn't succeed.
Depends. Can you link the Storm Rune for a moment? Valen, you do not have any radiant damage, by the way.
I can't link it. I don't have it in D&D Beyond or on a regular sheet. I just know what it does.
Is it for something that you can see? I'm not entirely sure how it works, because
It is. I can, as a reaction, give advantage or disadvantage to someone in my range who on anything, on ability checks, saving throws. As long as I can see Valen, then I can probably cast it.
Go ahead, because we are pretty much, as I've said it in the past, you do not have much control when everybody else will roll, so feel free. Yeah, Valen, you can roll once again.
So that'd be a dex roll?
Yes.
Yay!
You are not blinded, indeed, as the creature hurls with its brass crossbow a bolt of radiant energy that strikes and a flash blinds pretty much everyone, as the Orphan will once again use its invisibility field and move into the shadows. And next up is Madeleine. Your turn.
Let's move a bit over here. Give Dorple a bit of assistance as she's going to spin the glaive again, and this time cast. So we're gonna do that, and I'm going to. Wow, that is a very low roll. Okay. Oh well. And we're going to position it right there, enough to just hit these two dogs. And
Okay. As
move it over there to get away.
Moonbeam.
Space it up. That is your turn.
And the child up next, noticing that Valen is in a dire shape, will turn towards you, Valen, and cast Sanctuary. It will then move forward towards. It will then make a perception check as its own, as his own action. I do not remember if it has anything on perception, so it's pretty much a wisdom. As it looks around, it's getting closer and points towards here, Jorkul. Jorkul?
Joracle?
Jericho time.
There you are. Say something.
I mean, it's your turn, Jorkul. You haven't
You know,
realized.
just ogling what he's doing, and he's chopping dogs.
How it?
Of course, he does it recklessly, and he's great rage and uses this. So doggies go. Let's say the top doggy that's returned. Doggy goes.
Hits. And hits. This one or top one? I forgot which one.
Was the top one? One that he hit previously and turned around and breathed fire on him.
But yeah, both of the attacks make as you strike once, twice on the side, and almost completely dislocate, may drop off the jaw of that creature as you strike at it, making it bloodied. Anything else, Jordan?
Considering what he has available, no, that's trouble.
Thalius, you're up next.
Okay. I'm going to cast mirror image on myself.
Ooh. Okay.
To mirror me, pop. Don't really think I have any bonus actions. Yeah, I guess that's my turn. I can't do anything else. That'll be me done.
Okay, as Thalius, you pretty much use your magic to summon illusionary duplicates of yourself. As you speak a few words of power, and from within you, a spectral Thalius appears, then another one, and all of you now are moving pretty much at the same length. As next up, this Hellhound needs to make first a con save. It will fail, and it will become bloodied for that, as it will turn its attention and run towards Madeleine. So, Jorkul, you can make an opportunity attack as the Hellhound runs towards her.
Oh, well, Jekyll does indeed.
That hits. Give me the damage.
Oh.
Creature will survive that and rush towards Madeleine. Madeleine can also make an opportunity attack at it. With your reaction, it hinders your race. Now I remember. $15 hits. The bless actually saves the day.
I don't think that would kill it, so we're just gonna slap on a level 1 smite.
So 3d8 should be
Oh yeah.
an extra d8 because it is a fiend. However, even if you roll higher than that, then it is extra HP. So as the creature runs towards you and tries to make a bite attack, as it moves towards you, you hack it with your blade and cut it in the middle as the dog just drops next.
Woo!
And next up is another Hellhound that is pretty much all the way over here, has more turns running further away. I mean, I'm just gonna delete it. Next up is the one next to Thalius and Hearth. And who are blinded? I see Nautilus is blinded. Who else is blinded?
I think I'm blinded as well. I didn't put that on.
Okay. Hearth, Valen? I mean, Valen has Sanctuary. Hearth, are you blinded as well or no?
I'm not.
Okay, yikes, I believe at the end of their turns, both of those creatures recharge, yes, but at the end of their turns, until then, they do not have a breath. But at the start of its turn, it must make a wisdom save. That will fail. I don't know, what's your DC, Nautilus?
It is 13.
So, 18 points. Roll me again, a 3d8 for your Spirit Guardians. For this turn, pretty much. 14. What's your DC, you said? Sorry?
It's 13.
Okay, so 7 points of damage for it. As the creature will turn towards you and try to bite you. Given that you're blinded, it does have advantage. I rolled for some reason initiative. Thank God it didn't.
Actually, 18 hits, yeah.
18 hits. So yeah, the Hellhound jumps onto your feet and bites at you. Make me a con save for your Spirit Guardians. As next up, the other Hellhound needs to make a con save. And such is the fate. This one is down by the Moonbeam. As it starts, it turns there, the Moonbeam just with radiant damage takes care of that down. Hearth, your turn.
Okay. I'll just smile. Those two are nice and neatly lined up.
Oh!
A blast of energy as Heart gathers his innate fire from within and creates red lightning all around him as he then springs his hands forward and the barrage of lightning goes through, striking all the way up next to Jorkun. And I need to make one dexterity save because the other one is dead to whatever I roll. What's your DC, Hearth?
14.
Yikes. This one survives, but it is bloodied. The other one has no chance doing so. As you blast both of them with lightning. Anything else, Carl?
Nope.
Can I retroactively? What was the one that hit me earlier? By the way.
This one.
Can it? Can I use? Oh, I don't know my reaction. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Valor.
First thing is I'm going to give myself a little bit of a pick-me-up. Just using Healing Light, I can go maximum number is 4, so I'm going to do 4d6 on myself. That's a bonus action, right? Isn't it? Yeah, bonus action. Yay! Because I know that thing's going to pop up and then zap me. I'll take it. And then I step towards Zephli and say, "Did you say that thing was over here?" And I point in that direction. In this general direction is the indication. Well,
Zephli nods towards you, yes.
Let's bring back that sickening radiance then.
Nice. Oh, nice damage.
I don't even care about the damage.
Where? Ooh, that's a lot of damage now. You should
I
care
don't
about
care.
that.
That's the part I care about.
Oh, genius.
Now that is-
on our team.
That
Now
is-
just move it so it doesn't hit you.
I mean, I'll
over there is
I'll take the damage. but we gotta stop that crap right there.
You're smart enough. You know, you know your area. You know your distance. So.
Okay, so this is on the map layer. As Valen uses his magic. Also, Valen, remember you take 4 temporary hit points as well from your
Oh yeah.
celestial powers.
Oh, and I get
quick
myself
pick me
off
up.
of the ground.
You get off the ground and then again slam the road against the ground, and these wisps move forward and crush against there, envelop everything. As the orphan looks around and speaks in Infernal once again. What magic is this? Hellhound is up next, but it is dead. Nautilus, your turn.
Hasn't. Oh, it's of course his turn's right after me. I'm gonna.
Keep in mind, you do not want that
blind.
creature to get out of here. Oops.
Wait, which one?
Yeah.
What? Where? What?
This creature.
Oh, well, he's getting. Well, the Hellhound's getting that was in front of me. He's getting a bonk with disadvantage because I'm still blind.
How about it? Bonk it.
Disadvantage. I'll bonk.
Oh.
Of course.
Super bonk as you try to strike against it, but you are just not able to find your tiger. And anything else?
I mean, I can't see to go walk over to try and give damage with the spell, so no. That's it.
Okay, as the orphan up next makes first a con save.
Of course.
It will suffer none of that. As the orphan looks at the magic, clever one. And let me just check how this works.
I guess it didn't work.
So, I mean, it's still not able to be invisible. So what this creature is going to do is it will start going a little bit below, move 30 feet out of this. Wow, this is all its movement. So this is quite helpful. As it moves out of the sickening radiance, it in fact becomes invisible because the ability pretty much is suspended, I assume.
Yeah, he saved. If he hadn't made the save, he would be glowing green himself, also. But he made the save, so he's not
No, the
exhausted.
save does not matter. The save does not take into account the invisibility. As long as it is inside here, it cannot be invisible.
No.
So
But
the
I was
moment
saying,
it gets out,
if he had failed, if he had failed, he himself emits a greenish glow. It's stuck on him. But he passed. He passed, so it doesn't matter.
yes, but at least it gives you a good opportunity to again, for next turn, be able to throw him inside. In any case, whatever that might be, the orphan will get away and will attempt to make an attack on you, Valen. However, it must first succeed on a wisdom save because you're protected by Sanctuary. So,
He wouldn't be because he used Sickening Radiance, right?
And somebody else cast Sanctuary on me.
I know, but this one.
oh, yes, indeed. Yeah. So, ignore that. It makes a wisdom save nonetheless, so it will make it attack against you, Valen. Yikes!
It was nice knowing you.
That is a total of 26 points of damage. You're still alive, and the orphan will add an effect to that. Let's do. Let's do that. And also, you have 4 temporary hit points, Valen, if I remember correctly. Did you consume those as well?
I use those, yes.
Okay, so you need to make a con save as the orphan moves forward and hears a loud bang from its bolt as it rubs on you. And I need many con saves. Let me make for Zephli as well.
How far away is it? 20 feet? Oh.
It's a target, so does
And
that hit me?
I didn't benefit from being close to Madeline for a save, did I?
You do.
Okay, well that
You do.
would get me to
Yeah.
9, so let me actually do the bless that I had.
What about the dog? Dog.
That gets me to a 12.
Yeah, but this is 17.
I know.
Oh, okay.
It gets me to a 12, which means that I have 1 hit point left. Ha!
Oh, okay.
Damn, dude.
Okay. The dog survives as well. And Valen, make me a Constitution save once again for your what is this called, pretty much? Your ability. Roll me d4 because you still might get it. Oh wait, can you? No, you suffer 26. So even if you get a 10, it is not enough. Your greenish radiance will be removed. Oh wait. 9, 11. Is this correct? Am I missing something? No, the 13 is the DC, so even with an 11, it is not enough as your greenish flame is removed.
I can't delete
However,
it. Oh, you got it.
as the creature turns invisible once again, it doesn't have any more movement speed. Madeline, your turn.
Use an action to move the moonbeam right where it was standing.
Nice.
And
I guess
Should
you
like-
want to reroll the damage then?
yes, pretty much on all of your turns, I would like a reroll.
Yeah, not great, but it'll hit. And then
Getting there from 4 to 6, it's an upgrade.
But it doesn't
I'm gonna
my con side
see
because it's damaged?
over there.
It makes at the start of its turn, Jordan. Give that a
Ah, got
As Zephli up next will use what can it use? One of its cure wounds to you, Valen. It can do it 3 times per day. So Zephli grabs you. Hang on there. You've pissed an enemy of all life. You sure need a little help as well. And you can feel the divine magic of Madeline, a similar echo as Zephli grabs you, Valen, by the hand and gives you a few hit points. Jorkul, you're up next.
Well, still in rage. He rushes to that point and attacks the dog from behind.
With a whole load of flanking.
Yep, that's definitely flanked, but he's not going to do reckless. He's just charging and he's just outnumbered, but he's still raging. So let's Let's do disadvantage and then just kill this doggy.
"23 hits, and I'm pretty sure that will be enough. So roll me the damage. Yep. As Jorku raging moves forward and crosses the Hellhound. Anything else, Jorku, as you strike from behind and chop its head off?
No, I can move 10 towards where the Moonglow is going, and that's me.
Talius, you're up next.
So if I use my action to try and make a perception check to see him, do I still have like disadvantage when I try and hit him?
You do have disadvantage because it is invisible. It's considered invisible.
But I don't know where he is.
You probably guess that it's in the area of the
No, you know that it is in here.
Okay. Okay.
It's worth a shot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll run up then. I presume I can do that.
If you hit it with an attack, also it ends. So the very first attack is with disadvantage.
Hey, a lot of pressure. Yeah, I'll just go with a booming blade.
Double crit, let's go.
Whoosh. Ayo, that's pretty good.
Now, motherfucker.
13 slashing. Action surge, do it again. Whoosh, without disadvantage, didn't mean to put that on, but still. 18.
18 still hits.
Another. Oh, only one. Oh well. And bonus action.
As you use, keep in mind, this is a mechanic that I found out earlier that exists. As you strike it with Booming Blade, the creature will use its reaction to make an Arcana check to see if it understands the spell. Actually, it does. Yes.
So, well, okay. Interesting. And then just regular bonus action attack. 15. It's a hit.
You rolled an 18. 18 hits.
No, I rolled another one just there for bonus action.
Yeah, that's his bonus
Oh.
attack.
Okay. So 15 does not hit. No.
Okay. And I'll jump back. Five,
As you
four,
strike twice against it. And next up is Hearth.
Okay. Going to try and move so I can hit it without having to tell you this. 20, 25. And this will be a 4th level.
Wee, somebody really does not like those creatures. So it needs to make a dex save. It does have advantage. It will roll with advantage.
Nice.
Nobody expects the lightning bolt inquisition.
It actually has a little bit higher dexterity save, but it will not matter as it suffers all of this. And this is fucking a lot. 33 points of damage as Hearth again draws from his flames and creates sparks all around him, red sparks as he strikes against the ground, and a line of bolt of energy strikes in front of him. As Valen, you're up next.
Yeah. Damage or utility? Damage or utility? Does this thing even look hurt?
It is not blooded yet.
It's not even hurt. Man.
We've been hitting it.
I'm gonna try something. I've got this item I'm gonna pull out from way back. And I'm going to speak a command word to attempt to blind the creature.
Yeah, we haven't used the gem in a while.
I know. And that it uses one charge, and it I know he's got resistance and all that, so DC 15 Constitution.
Very hard for it. It probably is going to make it, but let's see. You never know with the dice. If I roll another 1 and 1. As Valen, you grab onto the light and point at it and you shine a bright light on you. The creature easily will put both its hands. Do not try to use my tricks against me. You hear in your mind, Valen, as it also has telepathy. Anything else, Valen?
No, that's... Let me take a step back. I'm sick of getting knocked down. I took one step back, then I'm done.
You still have a bonus action if you want.
Let me actually do. I'm gonna do 3d6 on Talius.
Oh.
3d6 of healing plus the stupid dice roller. Of course. But
I appreciate it nonetheless.
And that then is also the temporary hit die as well.
Is it +4? Is it?
I don't know if we've established this in the other game. Can I use my reaction on my turn?
Yes.
Okay. I will invoke the Storm Rune to give this big boy a disadvantage on a Shatter at 2nd level.
Okay.
And I'm going to channel Divinity this as well.
Okay. I do not have then advantage because from magical resistance I do have advantage. Disadvantage, it's a normal roll. And let's go.
Well, he still takes
12.
12. Yeah.
12 and as Nautilus points towards the creature and then strikes his hammer onto the ground and booming energy strikes against the enemy. I mean, it has a +9 on con save, so it's kind of hard to fail. Anything else, Nautilus?
I don't really have the health to do to go full frontal assault, so I think I might be able to get close enough to make it annoyed with that. Why did that appear? Shit. I'll move just up behind Talius. And yeah. Oh no, Spirit Guardians procs now or no? When is that turn? Oh yeah, it does, right? Right after.
So roll me the 3d8. I first make a con save for Moonbeam. I do make the save, so I suffer only 3 points of radiant damage, and I do make a Wisdom save for Spirit Guardians. What is the damage for that? 12, so 6. So I believe now the creature is bloodied after those two. However, it is not done. Let's see. We've used this, we've used that. Let's do... Harp, on your head, you hear a voice as the creature turns and points its crossbow towards you. You like to play with lightning, little one? I'll show you real one. And fires its crossbow towards you. And I assume that is a hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm down.
Oh,
Wow.
that's what paralysis does, huh? Oh, okay.
But it is once per day, as it strikes at Hart and instantly drops him to the ground. Then the creature will have to move. This is 5 feet to get out, so 10 feet. So how much damage is it, Talios?
It's Boon Blade twice, so 48.
38. Because you can only booming blade it reapplies itself. Is what I mean.
Does it? Okay, well then just 2d8.
Yeah. Yes. Roll me that 2d8.
Dang. Okay. Well, damage is damage.
So 10 feet, 15, and then with its bonus action, it will become invisible and move its rest of its 15 feet. Let me put it on the GM layer. Then move it.
I'm gonna move right by.
Madeline, your turn.
Yep. And get him up, burning through almost all of it. Gonna give him 6 points of lay on hands. That leaves you with 1 more. So just get Hearth up.
Okay, as a Madeline, you bring back Hearth, and now Zephli will take a little bit of movement towards here, and for you all, again, will use its perception action. As I said earlier on, though, I'm only doing it just for the moment. It can point that it is here because the creature didn't take the hide action. It's not a success unless the creature takes the hide action. As Zephli points towards there, over there, and that is its action. And as a bonus action, it can do an additional sanctuary. This time on Hearth. Jerkul is up next.
They pointed towards the person. Well, Jericho's going to move towards that direction and make a perception check, right?
You do not need to roll a perception check because pretty much Zephli has already you pretty much. I'll put it on the normal air because you are able to make attacks against it if you wish. However, this is still invisible.
Ooh, but he's still invisible.
Yes, but you can make attacks against it.
I can't apply Hunter's Mark.
No. If you hit it once, then you can.
Well, I can move 40 feet. Is that enough for him to attack him?
I believe I just need to raise the grid opacity a little bit so I can tell you. Yes, that is enough.
Good day, little friend. Jerkul is... Let's see, he's still enraged. So let's do... Yeah, I'll just... Jerkul is going to attack him rage-wise. So reckless attack, so not with an advantage, but it's just normal.
$12 does not hit. 18 does indeed hit. Remind, is it silver or no?
This one? No, that's not silver. So he has resistance.
That is a yikes as you strike, yes, for 6 points of damage, but you drop its invisibility field as you strike against it.
That was needed. At least the rest of them can come behind and shoot it now.
Talius.
Yeah, I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm actually gonna run behind him. So
you don't even need to be behind him. I'm raging, so you get it.
Oh, you're raging. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'll get right next to Jorkul, and I'm gonna booming blade.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, so cancel it. Did he? Oh yeah, of course.
It's not invisible.
He's not invisible.
It's not invisible. So 22 hits.
Still 22.
I mean, it still hits.
I got one on a booming blade, dang. And then bonus action, one more hit.
That hits as well.
We'll jump back 5, 10, 15 that way.
As you strike twice, the creature trying to protect itself using its knife, its dagger strikes, blocks first the first attack of Jorkul, but suffers the second one. As Talius moves forward and spins around with his black blade, as he makes 2 whirlwind attacks around and strike. Both of the times, the creature yells, and Madeline, you can understand that it says, you dare to cross the dark world and you will not escape its greed. Hearth, your turn.
That's some foul language.
Alright. Actually, no lightning this time, just a third level magic missile I got.
Got it. So a third level of that would be 20, correct?
Yep.
As Hearth raises his hand and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orange glowing orbs surround him. Hearth moves his hands forward and as the last one comes towards it, you can hear it in your heads. You have not seen the last of me. As it, as a reaction, the orphan explodes, and everyone within 30 feet of it, I can make it.
Talius.
Everyone in that area must make a dexterity saving throw for a little damage, but still.
Is that
Um,
is that more
Talius,
than 30?
Notolas, and Zephli.
That's like
That
30
is
That's
30
like
feet.
40.
No.
no, wait,
Pretty much it is around it, and because it is a large creature, it starts from pretty much here.
does Zephli take that?
Yes.
I use my reaction to give him advantage.
I like that you do that, but it matters not much. But I like that you do that. So you go ahead and have an inspiration because it has quite an HP. Cool. But nice.
Duplicates don't do anything for that, do they? That's only for attack roll.
No. Nothing happens to your duplicates. As pretty much the creature explodes, and I need some dex saves. Jorkul, you suffered 14. Talius, you suffered 14. Nautilus, you suffered 7. And,
Could Talius do absorb elements on that?
I could.
yeah,
Fine.
sure.
Waste the spell slot.
I didn't know how many hit points he had.
As the Orthon disappears, and I'll remove all initiatives. The Zephli, the little child, looks around. Is everyone okay? Looks at Hearth, Nautilus, Madeline, Valen, Talius, and then Jorkul. I do not have much healing magic to spare, but I am able to provide some cures for all this. I do not understand why that creature came, as foul as it is.
He sure was yelling a lot. I couldn't understand a word he said.
Something. I believe he works for the Dark Warden. We've
Ah.
made some enemies.
Happening then.
I see. Well, at least the creature is back to its hellish plane. It shall not harm you from over there.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Your friend attended to that. And Zephli kind of points towards Nautilus.
Alright. It looks like everyone is fine.
I did expect that this day would come, but I wanted to believe that it would be a happy one, not one coated both in distrust, then in the absence of a close one, now in hellish flames. But I have to be somewhere else. My kind shall move on. But before I do so, I need to do one last thing to make this right again. Zephli grabs you, Madeline, on your shoulder and says, I can show you where your sister is, but you have to make your journey yourself. And Zephli picks up again the glass that he was carrying earlier and will use scrying. In the distance, you see this realm with earth floating in the sky, small islands, and in the distance, you hear the squawking of an airhawk, and on top of that,
Oh
Madeline,
shit! There she is!
your sister, Madrigal. On top of it, you see on her face determination and anger as she has submitted this beast, this magical creature, to and using it as her mount, as he's flying further away into the distance, as you gain a swift glimpse. Of a floating castle, a manor, into the distance, into the winds.
She's there. Very obvious she didn't fail that trial then.
Could everybody see that, or just Madeline?
Yes, it was on the glass pretty much that Zephli was.
Was she writing? What was she writing? What was that?
Nautilus.
Beast. Go ahead, Nautilus.
Nautilus would probably, just try to calm Valen down a bit.
It is a magical beast that is native to the elemental plane of air. There is where your sister has gone to try and change, alter the fate, though she does not know what she has gotten herself into.
I'm just wondering how we get there. Well, I'm glad she's at least alright for now.
She will be for some time, but I was born with a few words only spoken, with divine guidance. My kind only lives surrounding to put in motion a certain prophecy. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, for your presence has been more than welcome and very charming. But in the words that were prophesied way time and time ago, the elder one must fall for the other to survive.
She's just going to stand up very quietly and just start walking away.